This is Girard Sports Live.
19-18, Trojans holding on to a 1-point lead here with 2:12 to play first quarter. Crane, three, good, there it is. That puts her over 1,000 points. What a moment.
Girard Sports Live is presented by Crawcan Telephone, your community technology partner. Also by Ag Choice of Hepler, American Family Insurance Jenny Collins Agency, Bender on 7, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Bumper to Bumper, Call Service, Chicken Annie's Girard, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Farm Bureau Financial Services, G&W Foods, Girard Medical Center, Hydrix Appliance, Jagged Edge, Canar Eye Care, Kim Kravitz Photo, Larid Ceramics, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drugstore, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Paoni Dental, The Producers Co-op Agronomy Center, Farmers Insurance, Leah Smith Agency, GN Bank, The Market 120, and The Producers Co-op Farm Store.
Oh! Just a crossover and go. I'm faster than you are. Goes to the baseline. I can jump higher too.
It's time for Girard Sports Live.
And good Tuesday evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another night of high school basketball here on Girard Sports Live. We are down to the nitty-gritty. Things are going to happen here over the next 3 days. Conference championships will be decided. Positioning within the sub-state will be decided tonight. A couple of conference championships on the line. Lady Trojans coming to this ball game as they sit at 13-4, 9-1 in the CNC. They can win an outright CNC title with a win here tonight over the Lady Panthers. Lady Panthers coming in at 15-3 and 8-2 in the CNC. They're the number 6th ranked team in Class 2A, and the Lady Trojans are trying to knock them off. Of course, the Trojans coming off a good win yesterday. See how fatigue plays into this one perhaps, but 61-22, they made short work of the Riverton Rams down there in Riverton on a makeup ball game last night. Before that, they were coming off a loss to Frontenac the previous Tuesday, 45-56 in that ball game, their first and only loss in the CNC. And hopefully they can take care of the Panthers tonight. Colgan Panthers, they're coming off their last win over Maranatha Academy, and their last win in conference was against Galena, 47-18, and so they're starting to play pretty good. Coach talked about that. Their last loss came to the Trojans when Girard held them off, trailed much of that ball game, but had the lead late and won it 42-38, and so we'll see if the Lady Trojans can do that again here tonight as they look to claim another CNC championship. Do have a good men's game coming up in just a little bit. The Trojan men can get a share of the title. They're not going to be able to win it outright tonight because we still have that game looming with Baxter Springs. We'll talk more about that as well as we get started here on the pregame show. Weather outside is pretty bad. Hopefully we can allow you to stay home and watch this game if you don't want to have to get out and traverse the snowy roads. Happy to do it for you. Hopefully you can settle in and hopefully we can watch a couple of good Girard Trojan victories. If you do so, you'll be doing it here on the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. Serving the area for over 30 years. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan instant issue mascot debit card. Community National Bank and Trust, a proud supporter of Girard schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. And of course, Girard Sports Live is presented by Crawcan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get gigabit, the fastest internet in Southeast Kansas with Crawcan. To learn more, go to ruralfiber.org or see everything Crawcan has to offer at ckt.net. BJ Harris with you. Dale Shireman settling in for some high school basketball here in Pittsburgh as the Trojans take on the Panthers tonight on Girard Sports Live. When we return, we'll hear from the head coach of the Girard Lady Trojans, Brad Herlocker. You're watching the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show on Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about My Mobile Money and mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Good luck, Trojans, from your friends at Crawcan. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Joe Murphy of Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
When I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight hurts my eyes, then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day.
Back out here, St. Mary's Colgan Fieldhouse in Pittsburgh as the Girard Lady Trojans get ready to take on the St. Mary's Colgan Panthers. BJ Harris, Dale Sherman along with you. As I mentioned, Lady Trojans coming off a 61-22 win over Riverton last night, a game where they jumped out early to the Lady Trojans, had complete control of that ball game, and cruised to the victory. Talking with the coach, he was just very pleased about the Lady Trojans' performance as they got that win and continue to contain their own destiny in the CNC.
Yeah, you know, they had their best player out and tonight, and that showed on their end. And, you know, really what showed, I guess, is that we have other players that can step up and step into those roles. And how about Gabby Sands getting off and having one of her best shooting nights of the year, and right at a good time, and just balance. A bunch of kids coming in, a bunch of kids believing in themselves and making shots and playing pretty darn good defense.
We talked about Gabby in the broadcast a little bit about the fact that she's a leader in every sense of the word, and you know she knows where she needs to fit in on the team. And with your post going down, when you had Britley out of the ball game and Faith Poland out of the ball game, she's slowly started to elevate her game a little bit to fill in that hole.
Absolutely. You know, she's been shooting that way in practice all year long, and you know, got off to a little bit of a rough start at the beginning of the year. And, you know, I think she just finally relaxed out there, just finally just playing basketball, having fun, and I'm so happy for her, and she's playing well.
And then your youngsters had to step in a little bit. We talked in a pregame about Michaela Osmus and the fact that she was going to have to carry the ball a little bit more because of Jada Valiant being out a little ill, and stepped up pretty well at 9 points this game.
Yeah, I couldn't be more excited about our young kids. You know, we've got a lot of good young kids, and the future's bright, and we're excited about them. And just the mixture we have this year, we've got some solid upperclassmen, some seniors that are providing good leadership for us, and then those young ones have that youth and that hunger. And right now, making a pretty good combination. Just got to keep it going.
It's so crazy because a year ago this time, literally like 68% of your offense came through one person. Yeah. Now you've got 9 people scoring in a ball game on a regular basis. It's a complete different approach to it, and it seemed like it took a little while for those cogs to all kind of line up, but in a game like this, you kind of see that.
Yeah, you know, absolutely can't say enough about the kids stepping up at every spot. And, yeah, you know, if we lose our best player last year for a game or two, and, you know, we just don't have the players looking to step up and make those plays and stuff like that. So I'm very, very happy with the way the kids have confidence in themselves now. And you know, it's, you know, this is the way I like to play. And this is the way I started playing, you know, as a young coach. And I love getting people in the scoring column, love, you know, getting people out there. And like I said, at the end, you could tell they got pretty tired. They're somewhere in that third quarter, they kind of hit a wall. And and our kids kept running because we subbed. So.
Hey, well, luckily you get a whole about 22 hours off here before you got to go do it again here against the Colgan Panthers with a chance to win a CNC title, and I think a win against them, which should give it to you outright, regardless of the outcome of that Thursday ball game. The Panthers again, and this time in their house.
Yeah, I can't say enough. Can't have enough respect for Colgan. They're full of seniors. They're full of kids that have played for 3 or 4 years. Not just seniors, but they've played their whole career, and so they play like that most nights. And they're a tough out. They're a tough team to play against. And you always want to think at your place you have an advantage. And man, Colgan's tough at home too. So it's going to be a tall order. But if the kids come out like they did tonight, and everybody has confidence in themselves. I like our chances.
The head coach of the Girard Lady Trojans, Brad Herlocker, joining us here on the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show as the Lady Trojans get ready to take on the Colgan Panthers here in what could be a CNC championship for the Lady Trojans. Let's take a look at our shot of the game, brought to you by Kim Kravitz Photo. Kim Kravitz Photo is a boutique photography studio specializing in high school, senior pictures, and sports photography. Let Kim capture your memories. Learn more at kimkravitzphoto.com. It's KRAVITZ photo.com, or call 620-704-7474. And good look at the tenacity on the face of Jada Valley. It'd be nice to get her out on the floor. Talked to Coach just a moment ago, and she is going to be available to play here tonight. She was fighting with some flu-like symptoms for about a week, and hopefully that doesn't fatigue her too much, because they're going to need her certainly out there controlling the basketball offensively, and then her defensive prowess has just been phenomenal. Area matchups are brought to you by our good friends at Bumper to Bumper, formerly Brenneman Auto Parts. Bumper to Bumper has been serving the area since 1935. Come in and talk with Willie if you're in the need for belts, Bosch brake pads, Timken bearings, and so much more. Bumper to Bumper, 101 East Prairie Street in Girard. Action tonight in the CNC. Perhaps I know Frontenac moved their games up. They were playing, their varsity games were underway when we walked in here tonight. So that's Columbus at Frontenac. They're playing that tonight. Riverton's at Baxter Springs. So a short travel for them. And then Galena, a non-conference matchup against Cherokee tonight, Southeast there. And then on Thursday, Columbus is at Southeast, and then the Trojans will host Baxter Springs in a big-time matchup. That'll be 2 state-ranked teams most likely. Trojans will be, because the final KBCA rankings came out today, and Girard is at number 5 in those rankings, and so it should be set there for a big-time matchup coming up on Thursday. Of course, got to get through this one here tonight. Lady Trojans did clinch the number 1 seed in sub-state with that win last night over Riverton. There's nobody that can catch them in that. The Trojan men with a win here tonight would put themselves in a position to have that as well, but they've got to beat Baxter still to get that number 1 seed in the sub-state. I'll be honest with you, I'd almost rather them be the number 2, because the number 2, they play Galena or Riverton. If you're the number 1, you play Frontenac. And that Frontenac team, they can get hot, and they took the Trojans to 4 overtime, and I don't think they really want to see them again. And it would be at home. The Trojan ladies will play on Monday against the number 8 seed. The Trojan men will play on Tuesday next week in their first round games. Both those games will be held at Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. We'll step away, take another quick break. We come back, we will have our keys to the game, starting lineups, opening tip-off just around the corner on Girard Sports Live.
The best place for your pregame or postgame meal is Bender on 7. The Bender has quickly become Girard's favorite restaurant, with incredible specials like the famous Taco Tuesdays, 3 tacos for $1. Wednesdays, try the adult grilled cheese. Thursdays is chili dog day, and of course, Friday, game day, is steak tips after 5. Grab a friend, grab a drink, and grab a seat at the Bender on 7, where they're streaming Girard Sports Live right now. Bender on 7. Order now. 620-724-4860.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
It may be cold outside, but you can stay warm and cozy inside with help from Girard Commodity. Replace your flooring today with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. We have a great selection of furniture, including mattresses and sofa sets. And if you need a recliner, this is the place to be. Now is a great time to shop at Girard Commodity Flooring and Furniture, with stores in Brazelton and Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids nights, and Friday boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
National anthem leading up to our starting lineups here in this ball game. The Girard Trojans ladies getting ready to get in a big ball game here against the Colgan Panthers in this CNC matchup. Starting lineups brought to you by the Jagged Edge. Trojans will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at the Jagged Edge. Stylist Carla Sands, Robin Hawkins, or Evie Vietti will have you looking your very best for your next big game. Make an appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500. First up for the Panthers, it will be number 4, Annie Snow. Number 11, Kate Riddell. She'll be the factor here. We got to keep an eye on Kate Riddell, number 11, down inside the paint. She's got great post moves. She's a big, strong girl. And the Trojans, perhaps without Faith Poland in that post, it's going to be a big task for Kaylin Flaherty and the host of them inside the paint. Aubrey Piccini, a senior. Kathy Farmer, a senior, and Kinsey Veneman, a senior. It's senior night tonight, and they're going to start 5 seniors, and that's been their starting 5. They've got some experience that perhaps the Trojans do not have. Lady Trojans will start JoJo Ferguson. Also for the Lady Trojans, JoJo 5'7" senior, averages 4.7 points per ball game. Jada Valley, a 5'6" sophomore, averaging 11.3 points per ball game. Number 13, Drake Worrell, 5'5" senior, averages 2.2. Number 14, Gabby Sands, a 5'6" senior, coming off an 11-point performance, including 4 threes. 14-point performance, including 4 threes last night. And then Kaylin Flaherty, a 5'9" senior, averaging 5.4 points per ball game. Keys to the game brought to you by the Bender on 7. The key to satisfying your appetite is stop at the Bender. Bender's quickly become a great favorite. How about some tacos tonight in this blustery weather? Bender on 7, dine in, call for a pickup, 620-724-4860. Dale?
Keys to the game tonight is going to be packing the paint. We're going to have to crowd the paint, make them beat us from the outside. I think that's the biggest key to the game.
Opening tip-off brought to you by Lawrence Ceramics, 503 West Maple in Girard. Stop by Lawrence for great gift ideas and supplies. Get creative when it comes to gift buying and get your friends or family this beautiful ceramic piece. Lawrence Ceramics, 620-724-8442. JoJo Ferguson at center court, jumping against Kathy Farmer. Going to be won by the Panthers. Early dump off inside. Good defense there by Kaylin Flaherty to defend that entry pass into Riddell. And the Trojans get an early stop on their first defensive opportunity. Right side for Gabby Sands. Dump off inside, Worrell, baseline, little jumper on the way, no good. It's a good look at it, but no good. And now here come the Lady Panthers. Controlling off right side is Piccini. Top of the key through Farmer, left wing for Veneman. Back around to Stone, she'll set here top of the key. Trojans in the 2-3 zone. Skip it on the right side for Farmer. Good on ball. Extended zone defense there for the Lady Trojans. Long possession here for the Panthers. 7:05 to go. Opening minute of this ball game. Right side for Snow. And there's Farmer. They got the look they wanted. She wasn't able to get the ball off. Now she'll push through. Off the back iron. Gets her own rebound. Trojans able to get there, though, to keep it from being an easy putback. Entry pass down inside off the mark. And out of bounds. Going to go back to Lady Trojans. Trying to throw it across there. Dylan again down inside for Riddell. And It'll go back to Lady Trojans here with 6:43 to go in this opening quarter. Off right side for Ferguson. That one's batted out of the air. Vitamin and then knocked out of bounds. They're going to touch Vitamin last. I don't know how JoJo got away with not getting a foul there. Gabby Sands gets it in deep for Valley. Trying to go in there. Two players in the same spot. I don't suspect they were both supposed to be there. And a fight over between Worrell and Flaherty ends in a turnover. Here comes Farmer up inside. Shot off no good. Over the back she was. And finally they will get the foul. In that first game, that was a critical part of it, was Kathy Farmer got in foul trouble. She ended up fouling out of that ball game. And that's one area that I'm sure they talked about, keeping her out of foul trouble. But so far she picks up her first personal, team foul number 1 as well. 6:11 to go first quarter. Still no score.
Uncommon for the Lady Trojans to be unorganized and have two people in one spot. Coach Herlocker was talking to them. Now we get two new players in.
Mackenzie Smith will come in. Brittany Bailey to the ball game, 2 first substitutions of this contest. Not sure what the delay is. Here we go. Jada going to bring up the ball from left to right. Double screen there to try to free her up. And trying to roll down inside. They will get it into Bailey. Bailey will turn around, push up with that left hand. Just off the mark. Rebound though by Flaherty. Her putback's good. Kayla in good position underneath the basket. The Trojans will begin this game with the first lead. 5:49 to go here in this first quarter. Off left side for Farmer. Move it around Pacini on the right wing. Trojans also had a nice job keeping Pacini from going big. Here she is from the elbow. Shot no good. And a rebound by Jada Valley. They want to run with it. Do the Trojans. They've got numbers. 3-on-2. Pacini, Hassel, and Valley. Here's Smith. Smith up. Just missed it. Boy, those are bunnies you got to have up in front court. They'll get it to Snow. Snow will walk up off the right side. Here's Farmer. Down inside. Riddell. She'll put it on the deck. Drive. Little help. Good job by Kaylin Flaherty to keep that one. And Gabby's got to go get that rebound. Gabby was waiting for that ball to come to her. She's got to go get it. And a foul going to be called against the Lady Panthers. We're out of bounds against the Lady Panthers. It'll go back to Lady Trojans here with 5:11 to go first quarter. Expected a low-scoring affair here in this one, and so far that's what we're getting here about 3 minutes into the game. We're averaging less than a point a minute right now. So
it's going a little slow.
Bailey face. She'll drive, kick. Left side into the ball game for the Panthers was Kaylee Ware. Nearly lost. Pacini will get in there and poke it out, but Valley will grab it. Here goes Jada. She'll push it up. Jada, lots of contact. Gets the roll up and in. And here come the Panthers. They're going to try to run. Gabby tracks down Pacini. Stopped there by Smith as well. Right wing also into the ball game is Delaney Cedeno. Backside, wide open look at it by Ware, no good. She gets her own rebound somehow, put it up and in. 4-2, 4:16 to go in the opening quarter. Off left side for Smith for the Lady Trojans. Trojans are going to be content also in half court. That has been a big improvement for them. They'll operate in the half court. Bailey will face, trying to go up over the top, gets a little roll, no good, and last touched by Kate Riddell. It'll stay with the Lady Panthers with 3:54 to go. Serena Short going to check into the ball game. Her first minutes. Brooklyn Talley going to come in as well. Sands will sit down. Flaherty will sit down. Smith to inbound from underneath her own basket here with 3:54 to go. Smith trying to get it in, nowhere to go with it. She'll throw it in deep for Short. Trying to work that ball inside for Talley on that inbound, just wasn't there. Valley, right corner for Short. Back to her, she'll step up. Little baseline jumper on the way, good! Serena Short knocks it down. Trojans lead at 6-2. in front, left side for Farmer. Kick. Cedeno, she can shoot that three on the way, all well off the mark. Panthers have not shot the ball very well. Brooklyn Talley goes down and gets that ball. Gathered out there by Jada Valley. Trojans going to run as well. Jada slicing through the defense. She'll push one up, trying to get some contact, not there. Somehow ends up back in her hands. Helped out by Brittany Bailey, and they'll reset and get into the crack at it. Trojans so far doing pretty good on the boards. Screen from Bailey. Drive again. Jada just getting hassled. Backside, Bailey's wide open. They missed her for a second. At the elbow for Bailey. She'll just shoot it from the elbow. On the way, no good. Talley trying to fight in there for the rebound. Loose ball. Brooklyn Talley still on the floor. Oh, she's not going to get the benefit of the doubt. She's going to get called for the foul. She's so fun to play because she just gives you everything she got.
That's right. Freshman coming in and giving everything she's got. Sophomore, I'm sorry.
Hey, at least you know math. I'm not going to criticize you. There's a near steal. It is a steal. Smith up. Can't get it to go. Knocked around. Ball out of bounds off the Panthers. That's twice. Kenzie Smith has missed some easy ones. You got to get those to go. If they do, they got a 10-2 lead here to start this ball game. Missed some opportunities. Cedeno comes out. Pacini back in for the Lady Panthers. 2:39 to go in the first quarter. They throw it in. They finally do just in time. Jada going to set it here top of the key. It's a good matchup here between her and Pacini. Couple athletes. Screen comes. Jada gets caught where she's no man's land. Talley going to drive. She'll force one up. Bailey's there to clean it up, and it's in. That ball has bounced in fortunate positions a couple of times already in this one. And the Trojans near steal, but knocked it out of bounds off of the Lady Trojans. They're going to go to that pressure here late in this quarter. 2:13 to go. JoJo comes back in. Drake Worrell checking back in as well. Out goes Smith. Out goes Bailey for the Lady Trojans. Riddell out of the ball game as well. Into the game comes Lauren Yagmore. Another effort play there by Fergie. Try to get it in, they will. Also in there is Caitlin Crossland. Up to Yagmore. She'll drive in the paint, trying to cross over. Forces one up, no good. They missed as many bunnies as the Trojans have. And Brooklyn Talley again, just wanted it more. That's a couple of times and then a miscue. No reason to pass that ball when you're that close. Just hand it off. Stops the clock with 2 minutes to play in this first quarter. Panthers with the basketball. Genie to inbound. Throws it in on the right side for Yagmore. Throw it out. Nearly stolen away, but gathered up by Crossland. Kick out Farmer. Her first real take of the game, and it rattles in. 3-point shot can be an equalizer. And it is right there on the 3-point bucket by Farmer. They double Jada all the way down the floor, then right back to her. She'll try to force it up, and they're going to call a foul. They're going to send Jada to the free throw line to shoot two. Coach Farabi already fired up about that one.
Lucky there's not a hole in the gym floor off those heels.
Get that foot stomp going. Minute 33 to play in the first quarter. 8-5 with Jada going to the free throw line to shoot two. Another going to say it was on the floor. She'll come out. Foul was called on Pacini, her first, team two. Ferguson throw it in, gets it into Gabby Sands. Kayla Osmus first minutes of the game. Dump off inside Flaherty. Here's elbow for Worrell. On the way, knocks around, no good. Rebound Farmer. Long pass out for Pacini. Worrell got to track her down. And Drake, good defense by Drake. Now Farmer at the free throw line. She gets hassled. Outside for Crossland. She walked with it, got away with it. Rebound Flaherty. Kaylin well on her way to double-digit rebounds. If she keeps up this pace, Ferguson going to meet a couple of defenders there. She'll throw it away. You got to attack that double team if you're going to be the Trojans. Back outside Farmer. Little 12-footer on the way. Rattles in. Farmer 5 straight points to pull the Panthers to within one here in the waning moments of this first quarter. Osmus going to bring it up the floor. She'll streak all the way into the paint. Kick. Whirl. Another shot on the way. No good. Rebound by Sands. 36 seconds to go. High post for Flaherty. She'll face, kick. Try to go back to her, does whirl. Flaherty over the top of the defender, it's blocked. Blocked by Kaylee Ware up in front court, trying to get their first lead of the ball game. Shot up no good on the take by Crossland, but it's going to be a foul on Drake Whirl and put her to the free throw line with a chance to take the lead. Not a great end to this first quarter. It was a good start to it. And the Panthers, for what it's worth, have done this damage with Kate Riddell on the bench.
Trojans got to take care of the ball. We've turned the ball over way too many times early in this game.
Crossland will tie the ball game up here with 22 seconds to play in this first quarter. And that one's going to be a little short. Will stay tied. Over the back, Veneman, but not going to get called. Jump ball instead. That'll be in favor of the Panthers. And with 20.8 seconds to play in this first quarter, out goes Crossland. In comes Cedeno. Annie Snow back into the ball game as well for Lady Panthers. Inbound deep. Take by Pacini on the way. No good. Knocked around. Rebound pulled out of there by Whirl. Outlet Sands. Here she comes. 15 seconds. Trojans with a little bit of time. Ferguson on the right wing. JoJo will drive baseline. Kick. Flaherty's going to get a good look at it. Left it short though. And Veneman walked with it. Throw it out though. Here's Cedeno. Long shot. No good. And we'll go to the second quarter the same way we started the first. All knotted up. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Trojan Basketball on Girard Sports.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent in Girard is Leah Smith. Leah is excited to bring more than 10 years industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri back to her hometown. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options, whether it's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. Give Leah Smith a call today at 620-670-4590. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans.
Producers Co-op of Girard has been be sure to find what you're looking for. Contact the Agronomy Center for seed recommendations, seed treatments, crop scouting, grid and soil sampling, custom and variable rate up. The Agronomy Center at 620-724-8372. Producers Co-op, working for you. Well, Lady Trojans at one point led that game by 6, 8-2, and then right now a 6-0 run for the Panthers. They're in the midst of that. As we start this second quarter here in Pittsburgh. CNC title on the line for the Lady Trojans. They came out with some energy, did the Trojans. It waned a little bit, and Panthers kind of grabbed it back. So they'll have the basketball as we start this second quarter. Double screen, get some freedom again for Jada. Olivia Cullen into the ball game, her first minute. She got some extended time last night. Trying to give them some size down inside. I thought she did pretty well. I think she had 7 points in the game. Much of them late. Osmus lost it. That's the good example there, is everybody just thinks that they're gonna be able to get to the ball. Gabby Sands did it, Michaela Osmus did it. They're not going to let you just walk to the basketball. And the first lead of the ball game for the Panthers in an 8-0 run. Jada trying to stop it. Another near turnover. Flaherty will clear some space and she'll tie the ball game back up at 10. 7:09 to go here in the first half. Farmer trying to go coast to coast. Kick back outside. That was a walk by Veneman. They missed that one. And the travel they will get on Pacini. Good defense there by the freshman Colin. Just getting big, going tall, and now pressure going to be applied here by the Panthers in the backcourt with 7:02 to go in the first half. Screen comes. Jada going to try to run it up the floor. Bounce, bumping her all the way. Then Jada lost it. Just uncharacteristic, some mistakes here by the Lady Trojans over the last 4 minutes or so. Farmer, kick, Pacini. She'll swing it to Snow, dump off inside Riddell, trying to clear some space. And she trying to throw it to Pacini, and Pacini thought she was going somewhere else with it and threw it out of bounds. got to get it inbound. They will. Knocked out of bounds by Snow. It'll stay with the Lady Trojans here with 6:41 to go.
Good job by Jada making Pacini come through her. I mean, put that leg out there and make her go through you. You're either going to get a foul or going to knock it out of bounds.
Jada going faster than her feet wanted to go. There for a second. Kick it outside for Osmus. Osmus's hands are going faster than her. She's wanting to go as well. There's a little nervousness here from the Lady Trojans. I think from both teams, honestly. We've seen big mistakes, or kind of those bonehead mistakes anyways, from both teams here in the early going to this game. Yeah, they throw it in. They missed, lost. Jada Valley, shot no good. Rebound to be determined. Somehow Cullen comes out of there with it. Olivia's got to go up with that basketball, and she's going to be
tackled in the lane, but we're going to get called for 3 seconds.
Yeah, that's a poor call there. Trojans trying to get something going in that paint. That's Cullen just deferring to the senior. She just needs to go and take that shot when she gets in the paint. Pacini up the floor, tracked by Sands. Pulled out for Pacini. Here's Snow. Back around, all tied up at 10. There's a three by Farmer trying to break it open. Shot no good. Rebound, Osmus. Go. And poked out of bounds by Farmer. If the ball gets poked out of bounds and the person that was dribbling gets knocked down, there's got to be contact, right?
Yeah, you'd have thought.
So far, they've kind of let them just bump them all the way down the floor. We've seen it really for both sides, but a much more physical contest than what we saw a night ago. Trojan basketball. Kenzie Smith into the ball game. She'll throw it in the backcourt for Valley. Off right side for Osmus. Boy, she might almost walked with it as well. Brittany Bailey, she'll put it on the deck. Push off on Riddell, no good. Not opposed to that take by Brittany Bailey, because if they call it like we've seen, that would have been a foul a lot of times. Pressure going to be applied here by the Lady Trojans. Cheney off left side for Crossland, who's back into the ball game. Cedeno also back in. Farmer. Kick. Cedeno. Back to Farmer. She'll drive. Pull up. Little 10-footer. Rolls in. Kathy Farmer. 7 points in the ball game. 7 of their 12. And a foul going to be called against Pacini. Her second. Team foul number 4 on the Lady Panthers. 5:15 to go in the first half. Trojans down by 2. Trailed twice in this ball game. Throw it into Jada. Now the Trojans have some numbers. Got to take advantage of it. 3-on-2. Backside. Bailey spinning. And she is fouled. She will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Oh, dude, they got on that foul. If it was Riddell had made it back there in time or not. Call it on. Still don't know. But the first one is up and good. On the shot by Brittany Bailey. She's got 3 points in the contest. This is the second one. Rebound pulled out of there by Riddell. Long throw up in front to Farmer. Farmer. Turnaround. Jumper on the way. Good. Trojans better find an answer for her. Up the floor, Jada trying to split them. Bailey, she'll step through and get knocked down. They'll call it on Farmer. And it'll be her second. Oh, they called on 13. There isn't a 13. 31. He put up 13, right? With his fingers?
Yeah.
Trojans better figure that out sooner than later. Yagmore high post for Riddell. One dribble, kick. 3 by Cedeno on the way.
Supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep Stop for keeping your livestock operation going with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Joe Murphy of Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
(17-11) Lady Trojans after leading 8-2. Dale.
Yeah.
15-3. They've outscored them since that midway point of the first quarter, including what was a 6-0, 8-0 run by the time it was finished. And it's all about turning over the basketball. Tally, a little runner, no good. And loose ball picked up by Jada somehow. Tally again, she'll attack. Some contact, no call. Ball still knocked around and gathered up by Crossland. Here come the Lady Panthers. It's a brawl down there on the floor right now. Kick, Cedeno just knocked down a three, another one on the way. That one missed badly. And another fine example of nobody tracking down the basketball. This is going to be some film coaches going to want to watch, certainly here in the first half. I would hope they get it squared away, but playing Riverton last night may have been good to get out there and kind of knock off some cobwebs, but they let you get away with things this team's not going to let you get away with. And case in point, and now a foul on Yagmore. Complacent with the basketball, complacent on loose balls. And on senior night here, the Panthers are probably not going to relinquish the energy if they get it. Yagmore at the free throw line. First one off the back iron, no good. That buzzer works. It's the longest buzzer in history. On a sub. Yagmore will knock down the second one. Largest lead of the ball game for either team now is 7. Trojans need a bucket. Gabby Sands hit 4 threes the other night. Last night, she hasn't taken a shot. They're just beating up on Jada Valley. Here's Bailey Good. If they're going to have 3 people on her, she's got to understand to get it down inside. That time she does. Bailey gets it to go. Trojans get the trap. Don't close out the sideline, though. And now Crossland going to go easily. Tally falls away at the last minute for some reason. It's a very uncharacteristic defensive approach the Trojans have had so far. 20-13. And another missed opportunity there by the Trojans. 3:20 to go first half, down by 7. Right side now for Veneman. Here's Cedeno. She's just going to fire him. She's not afraid. Nobody there to box out Caitlin Crossland. And now the largest lead is 9. And there's a steal by Veneman. Cool. Fast hands of Jada Valley. Jada looks dog-tired. Well, Brittany Bailey's been open so many times, and finally they call that. And if I'm the Panthers, I just keep doing that until they make a stop. Now they've got 7 fouls. That's going to send Tally to the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1. And here's 4 fresh. Ferguson and Osmus will check in now. Flaherty will come in for Tally after if she makes these attempts. 2:43 to go here in the first half. Trojans have led by as many as 6. They trail by 9. Shot no good. Rebound though by Worrell. Her putback is good. Good rebound. Fly Drake Worrell, her first bucket. 22-15. Up the floor. Now Tally finds herself in no man's land. Veneman. Here's Cedeno. She made that first one, and she's just going to be a 3-point shooter from now on. Since she made that first one, she's taken 4, I think. Nearly lost. Is lost. There's Cedeno with it. And a foul going to be called on JoJo Ferguson. Her first, team 3, 4. Trojans will put some pressure on in the backcourt. Tally will check out, in will come Flaherty. Also in the ball game comes Ware. Cedeno and Veneman will check out. Puccini back into the ball game for the Lady Panthers. She's got it far side. Here's Yagmore, left wing. She'll try to attack, kick, Crossland. Here's Farmer. Farmer having herself a pretty good ball game. Step around, up and good. She's got 11 points already in the first half, and there's a timeout taken by Abby Farabi. Just under 2 to play in this first half. It was a minute 59. Now suddenly it's a minute 57 as I look at it while the clock was stopped. 24-15 your score. Back at 30 seconds. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
When I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight hurts my eyes. Then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day.
Flaherty inbound. Throw it up in front for Worrell. Drake walked with it, got away with it. JoJo lost it. Here's Crossland. Blocked by Flaherty. That'll make the natives go nuts, and Trojans just can't keep hold of the basketball. Like a greased pig. Trying to dump off inside, or shot by Liddell, and then a walk. That's three turnovers in less than 30 seconds. Well, it was a minute 57, less than 20 seconds, 3 turnovers. Take care of the basketball. 9-point game. 24-15. Inbound to Farmer. She got 11 points. Kick. Crossland. Fades away. Yagmore. Blocked by Flaherty. Kalen takes out her own player. Kalen, I believe, just picking up her first personal foul. It's team foul number 5 on the Lady Trojans. It's going to send Yagmore to the free throw line to shoot. 2. She's been there before. 1 for 2 on the day. 2 for 3 now. Back in comes Snow. Back in comes Veneman. Out goes Farmer and Puccini. Trojans need to take advantage with those two on the bench, as it's now a double-digit lead for the Panthers. Since the Lady Trojans trailed 8-2, they have outscored them 23-7. And Yagmore makes them both from their last 3. 26-15. Something positive happened. JoJo, they're double teaming everybody, whoever's got the ball. So somebody's got to be open, and they got to find it right there. For example, Kalen Flaherty finally gets it to go. 26-17. 1:10 to play, first half. On the right side for Veneman. Side for Yagmore. They're just going to hold here. .42 seconds to go. That clock's messed up. You see how it kind of stutters? Oh, something wrong with it. 34. It does. It kind of, I don't know. Out high, 26 seconds to go. There's Worrell. And a timeout going to be taken by Coach Farabi. Timeout, it's a full, we'll take it. 20 seconds to play in this first half. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
The best place for your pregame or postgame meal is Bender on 7. The Bender has quickly become Girard's favorite restaurant, with incredible specials like the famous Taco Tuesdays, 3 tacos for $1. Wednesdays, try the adult grilled cheese. Thursdays is chili dog day, and of course, Friday, game day, is steak tips after 5. Grab a friend, grab a drink, and grab a seat at the Bender on 7, where they're streaming Girard Sports Live right now. Bender on 7. Order now. 620-724-4860.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM.
Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Quick out of that timeout. Trojans trying to get a stop here with 10 seconds. Panthers trying to get one off. They get it in the hands where they want it. 3 on the way by Farmer, no good. World gets it back. JoJo going to fire a long one, not going to get there. And that's halftime as the Trojans squander some momentum in the first half of the first quarter, and the Panthers take it all into the locker room as they led by as many as 10, led by as many as 11. Right now it's a 9-point ball game at halftime. We'll come back and talk more about it here on the GM Bank Halftime Show. GM Bank, formerly Girard National Bank, new name, but still providing customers with the same high-quality financial services in a friendly and personal way. Personal, business, or agricultural needs, turn to GM Bank. Learn more at gn-bank.com. Talk about this first half when we return on the GM Bank Halftime Show on Girard Sports.
Girard with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, or contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Peony Dental is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Chris Peony DDS offers exceptional dentistry for all ages in a friendly atmosphere. In fact, Chris Peony has been caring for smiles since 1993. No wonder so many Trojan fans look so good. Peony Dental offers preventative care, Invisalign, whitening, bridges, crowns, and more. Stop by today and ask about the all-new CEREC dental system, offering same-day crowns, start to finish, right there in the office. To learn more, visit them at 106 South Ozark in Girard or go online to peonydental.com. Find us fast in names and numbers.
An option anyways. Back here on the GM Bank Halftime Show, the Girard Trojans, Lady Trojans trail right now 26-17. Again, Trojans trying to win an outright CNC title tonight. A loss to this Colgan Panther team. The Lady Trojans would put themselves at the time in a tie. Here's where things get a little iffy. Colgan and Frontenac missed out on their game like so many people did, and they're not going to make the opportunity to lose one, and so Lady Trojans then will be playing Baxter Springs, where they do certainly have to win a game. And so if the Lady Trojans can't dig out of this hole they're in right now, both teams will be 9-2, going in with Panthers sitting at 9-2. Lady Trojans could end 9-3 or 10-2, and that seems not great that the Panthers and Frontenac not going to be able to make up that ball game, because that certainly could have made a difference in the conference standings. Lady Trojans just need to get a win here and not have to worry about all those shenanigans. Right now they trail at the break 26-17. Take a look at it here on the GN Bank Halftime Show. Take a look at our Canara Eye Care Eye on the Game. Thanks to the support from their community, Canara Eye Care has doubled their space, extended their hours. They have locations in both Pittsburgh and Girard. Canara Eye Care, the clear choice. Make your appointment by calling 620-235-1737. And Lady Trojans started out like gangbusters. They led at 8-2 at one point. And They led it 8-2 at one point in this ball game, but then the Panthers just went on a tear. They went on a 10-0 run at that point, got the lead for the first time, tied it at 8-8 after one quarter, and then grabbed the lead 10-8. Trojans tied it at 10-10. Panthers took it back 12-10, and they have not relinquished it since that point, grown it to as much as 11. Right now they lead by 9 here at the break. Taking another break, we'll come back and talk more about this when we return on the GM Bank Halftime Show on Girard Sports Live.
Thanks to your support, Kenora Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Kenora Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
Mathis Drug Store Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drug Store, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
G&W Foods is the one-stop shop for everything you need to feed the family. With a great selection of quality, fresh, and delicious foods, you're sure to find something to satisfy every appetite. With friendly and knowledgeable staff, the folks at G&W Foods can help you find what you need so you can get in, get out, and on your way with your day. Plus, don't forget G&W Foods for the great daily lunch specials. Open 7 days a week. Check out their weekly Facebook-only specials. The G&W Foods family super wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck.
When I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight hurts my eyes, then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day.
It may be cold outside, but you can stay warm and cozy inside with help from D-Roll Commodity. Replace your flooring today with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. We have a great selection of furniture, including mattresses and sofa sets. And if you need a recliner, this is the place to be. Now is a great time to shop at D-Roll Commodity Flooring and Furniture, with stores in Brazelton and Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Joe Murphy of Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
Girard Medical Center now offers both outpatient pulmonary and cardiac rehabilitation services. Our approach combines physical therapy, respiratory therapy, behavioral health, and nutrition to help you become more fit and active.
With cardiac and pulmonary rehab, we want to focus on lifestyle changes. We provide people with education to help prevent further events.
Each treatment is unique to the individual patient because at Girard Medical Center, we care for our communities one patient at a time. Call us at 620-724-5126.
The best place for your pregame or postgame meal is Bender on 7. The Bender has quickly become Girard's favorite restaurant with incredible specials like the famous Taco Tuesdays, 3 tacos for $1. Wednesdays, try the adult grilled cheese. Thursdays is chili dog day. And of course, Friday, game day, is steak tips after 5. Grab a friend, grab a drink, and grab a seat at the Bender on 7, where they're streaming Girard Sports Live right now. Bender on 7. Order now. 620-724-4860.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Peony Dental is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Chris Peony DDS offers exceptional dentistry for all ages in a friendly atmosphere. In fact, Chris Peony has been caring for smiles since 1993. No wonder so many Trojan fans look so good. Peony Dental offers preventative care, Invisalign, whitening, bridges, crowns, and more. Stop by today and ask about the all-new CEREC dental system, offering same-day crowns, start to finish, right there in the office. To learn more, visit them at 106 South Ozark in Girard or go online to peonydental.com. Find us fast in names and numbers.
Here we go, underway in this second half. The Girard Lady Trojans, Trojan men. Here in Pittsburgh, Lady Trojans trying to figure out an answer for this Panther team. They're not out of it, certainly. Only down by 9 here as we start this second half. Get a stop on their first possession. But the Trojans going to have to make some shots. They have not played good enough defense, and they've made a lot of those mistakes. Just copious amounts of those mistakes. Forcing it just a little bit. 1 minute into this third quarter. Again, a lot on the line here tonight. That's pressure seems to be affecting the Lady Trojans just a little bit. Panthers have not played the cleanest game in history. Baseline for Riddell. She went out of bounds. They were having problems with the clock here. We were fighting through some possible internet issues ourselves. I think it's all connected somehow, but their stuff's working. Hopefully our stuff works too. At one point that clock was counting by 2. It is still doing it. Look at that. Clock is just going fast.
Wow.
It's counting down like I dance in the same kind of rhythm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
17. Nope. And no, I think it's.
Oh, wow.
I think it's actually going at the same time. It's just not showing when it changes. See, 12 seconds. Now they stop the clock. Obviously, it goes out of bounds. I don't think they got their problems fixed.
No.
Trojans do. Back to the Panthers. They're still by Gabby. Inbound to Pacini. The floor. The other thing, Trojans have not necessarily made the same adjustment Panthers did. They're letting them kind of play and play more physical down the floor, and Trojans never really matched that in that first half. There's Farmer in the paint, turnaround, shot up, no good, and rebound pulled. That's one of her first misses in a while. She had 11 points at halftime. And Valley will bring it down the floor. Jada to Bailey. She'll face, drive on that Farmer and lost it. I mean, if I had a nickel for every time we've seen one of those plays tonight. Pacini steps around Valley, up and good. Aubrey Piccini's first bucket of the ball game. And back to matching their largest lead of the game at 11. 5:15 to go, allegedly. High post for Flaherty. Flaherty, she'll drive. Would take that. There's a long two on the way from Jada up and in. Well, she doesn't shoot that. It was a three. She was inside that. She doesn't take those long shots all that often. That's just her second field goal of the ball game. 28-20. Down inside, Crossland. Oh! Foul's going to be called on Valley. Her first, team one in this second half.
A little bit surprised. Gabby Sands had 4 3-pointers last night.
I'm not sure if she's taking
Hasn't
a shot.
attempted a 3-point yet tonight.
I'm not sure if she's taking a 2-pointer.
No.
Cheney to inbound underneath their own basket. Just throw it in deep for Farmer. Left side for Crossland. Trojans have packed it inside on Riddell. Cedeno up and good. She'll just keep shooting them until they go down. She's made one, her first one she took. She missed like her next 4, and then do it again. And they were back to it. Shot up and good. Brooklyn Talley on the take there for the Lady Trojans. All the way down the floor, out of the hands, and out of bounds off of the Lady Panthers. It'll go back to the Trojans. .4:15 to go in this third quarter. Lady Trojans trail by 9. Got to get a bucket. Bucket, stop. You're right back into this ball game. Talley again slashing. She'll kick it, threw it away. Trojans going to put some pressure on here in the backcourt off the turnover midway through this third quarter. Piccini will check out. In comes Yagmore. Throw it in deep for Yagmore. For Cedeno. She'll pull the trigger on another one. On the way, no good. Good. Box out down low by Bailey, and she gets this rebound as well. Trojans were dominant on the rebounds during their little run where they had the lead. They led by as many as 6, 8-2 at one point. Serena Short back down into Bailey. Turn, up and around Riddell. Fade away on the way, no good. Nobody else down there. Try to get one, a rebound. Up in front court here for Farmer. She'll drive, crossover on Short, steps through, walks through. And a, what? Maybe a foul against who?
Bailey.
Lily Bailey. Nobody in foul trouble for the Lady Trojans in that first half. Colgan did end up with 2 girls. Some of their main players with 2 fouls. Riddell, Farmer, and Piccini all had 2. Farmer at the free throw line misses her first. It's the first time she's been to the free throw line tonight. 3:26 to play. In the third quarter, Trojans trail by 10. Valley at the elbow, steps through, off the glass, no good. Rebound, Bailey, she'll be fouled. And she'll get to go to the free throw line here to shoot 2 of her own right. Some of her most extensive time she's played, and they need her to. Brittany Bailey, since coming back from that knee injury. Foul was called on Caitlin Crossland. I have her for 2. They have her for 1. Out goes Riddell, in comes Ware for the Lady Panthers. Bailey missed her first free throw. 1 for 3, 1 for 4 now from the charity stripe. And a travel going to be called on Ware. Back to Lady Trojans. Not a lot of urgency here from either team, it appears. Jada will have the basketball for the Lady Trojans, moving from right to left. Jada, top of the key. High post for Talley. Kick, Smith. .244 to go in this third quarter. Jada, little runner. Nobody closed her out, but she was able to get one off. But now loose ball to be determined. Should be jump ball, and that is in favor of the Lady Trojans. In comes Sands, in comes Whirl, in comes Ferguson. Back in comes Pacini for the Panthers. Back in comes Kate Riddell for Colgan as well. Out goes Cedeno, out goes Ware. Back in comes Veneman. Full rotation change here for both teams. Ferguson inbound for the Lady Trojans. Put it in for Whirl. Here's Valley. Kick. Drake. High arcing three-point shot. No good. Last touched out of bounds off of the Panthers. It'll stay with the Lady Trojans. Ferguson. Top of the key here for Valley. 2:16 and counting in this third quarter. Trojans have not been able to chip away at this lead in this quarter. They trail by 9 at halftime. It's grown, in fact. Ferguson, she'll pull the trigger on a three on the way. No good. Rebound pulled out of there by Veneman. Pacini up the floor. Veneman saves it. On the right wing. For Crossland. Dump off inside for Riddell. Ferguson pushing on her. Riddell pushing up. Shot no good. And a foul going to be called. And I think they're going to call it on JoJo. That shouldn't probably be a two-shot foul. I think they're going to let her shoot, but that was well after the shot had gone off, and it was on the rebound, I thought.
Should have been on the floor for sure.
Coach is perplexed how that was a two-shot foul. I don't know. Ball sat up there and bounced, and then she fell down. Riddell's going to leave the first one short. That's how you tell whether it was supposed to be a foul or not, if she misses the first free throw.
Missed or made, yeah.
She has not made a point yet. Trojans have done a nice job on keeping her quiet. And she will get off the snide here if she makes that one. Back to an 11-point lead. Well, I guess the good news, they have not really got pulled away from the Trojans either in this third quarter, but Girard has just not been able to chip away. They've never trailed by more than 11. I guess is the silver lining there. Right side for Whirl. Here's Jada. Here's a three by Gabby Sands, no good. And tracked down by JoJo. She hit the floor hard on that far side, and it's going to go, and it should be a foul. It is, as they rip down. Well, I don't have to explain it to this officiating crew. If you let them play the way they played in the first half, that's how they're going to play in the second half. And people are hitting the floor, beating up on each other, and it's just not making for very good basketball. But I don't blame them. Get physical. They let them do it. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it. We're back at 30. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids nights, and Friday boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
.33-22. 1:11 to play third quarter. Lady Trojans with the basketball underneath their own basket. The foul was called on Annie Snow, her second. Ferguson inbound. Flaherty turnaround. Shot just rolls off. JoJo goes flying in there. Can't get the rebound. Piccini ends up with it. Long pass up in front. Caught by Farmer. That's a great pass by Piccini. Good catch by Farmer. And now the Lady Trojans trail by 13. Here's Whirl. Set her feet. Blocked. Took too long to pull the trigger on that one. Loose ball. And Vinneman. The 50-50 balls have gone almost 100% towards the Panthers. Now we're going back and forth like a pinball machine here in this one. Up in front for Gabby Sands. Back out for Ferguson. 30 seconds to play in this third quarter. Ferguson picks up her dribble. Now she needs help. Backside, good look by Ferguson. Off the glass and in. It's a great dish by JoJo. Good finish by Flaherty. She's got 6. Trojans near steal. Snow with it in the backcourt. Still in the backcourt. Throw it up for Farmer. Now Flaherty's got herself on an island. Backside, Riddell off the glass and good. At the buzzer. Well, that couldn't have ended much worse for the Lady Trojans. And at the end of the 3, they find themselves in the hole still. 37-24. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Call's is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Lady Trojans have dug themselves into a pretty substantial hole here as we enter the final quarter of play in this girls matchup here in the CNC. Lady Trojans trying to avoid their second loss of the conference. And it would be 2 out of the last 3 if they do. Also a CNC title on the line here for them, a chance to get it outright here tonight. But right now they've got to overcome a 13-point deficit in less than 8 minutes. Annie Snow with it. She'll drive on Valley. Jada, good D there. Kick. Riddell baseline on Flaherty. Good defense by Kalen. And then a foul going to be called on Jada Valley. And that's going to send Piccini to the free throw line to shoot 2. Aubrey Piccini. Just 2 points in the ball game. She'll knock down the first free throw she takes. Now the largest lead is 14. Here's the second one from Piccini. That one's no good. Rebound, Flaherty. Trojans got to work quicker. Hey, can't do that. This is a big moment, a big game, and the Lady Trojans' nerves, I think, has gotten the most of them here in this one tonight. Snow, stride for stride with Valley. Kick outside for Piccini. Panthers, I'm sure, want to take the air out of the basketball just a little bit. Run a stall game for a little while. They have single up and basically put a spy zone everybody else for the most part, and then spied Farmer with Serena Short. Driving with Snow, kick back outside. Long possession, just what they want to do. High post for Farmer against Short. Good defense there, but Cheney gets past. And a foul going to be called on Michaela Osmus. Panthers had a game plan tonight. They've ran it to perfection nearly. With take out the first 4 minutes of the ball game, it's been pretty flawless since then. And at the free throw line is Pacini, 1 of 2, since she was at the line just a moment ago. Timeout going to be taken by Coach Farabi. We'll take it along with her. 39-24. It's a 15-point game when we return on Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about My Mobile Money and mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
Just under 7 minutes to go here in this ball game. Lady Trojans find themselves in their largest deficit of the night. With this 7-minute mark, see what kind of heroics, kind of shenanigans Coach Herlocker might pulled up. They're probably going to press, I would suspect, when they have the opportunity from here on out, if they can. Still one more free throw forthcoming for Aubrey Pacini. A lot of people braving the cold here. 3/4 full on this side, about same on the other side. Pacini made them both. Here's Osmus. She'll step through and she'll get fouled. There's somebody going to be aggressive and take it all the way to the rim. Trojans have been attacking tonight, but they've stopped when it's time to pull the trigger. And Michaela, that time not. Farmer picks up her 3rd foul. Osmus rattles in the first one. Her first bucket of the ball game. Michaela, really good game last night. She had 9 in the win over Riverton. She makes both free throws here. Got to start somewhere. Best way to get out of a hole is put down the shovel. There's Riddell, kick back outside, 3 from the top of the key. Pacini, no good. Rebound, there's a stop. Now you got to finish with points. That's the only way you can get back in this ball game. Stop, bucket, and just keep doing that for a while. Got to be a little quick about it, though. There's Valley. And now she needs help. Picked up that dribble without a plan, and that has led to that more times than not. Here's Snow, layup, good. It's her first bucket of the ball game. 6:07. That is a low percentage pass there. Vitamin not real sure dribbling the basketball, and she realized I'm on a break and I shouldn't be. Threw it away. .552 to go in the ballgame. 42-26, Trojans trail. Ada, crossover on Pacini. Oh. Now is not the time to start calling that. Call that on Pacini, her 3rd.
Let him bang all night long.
Yeah, especially out high. Trojan basketball. Out goes Snow, out goes Vitamin. In comes Crossland along with Cedena. Got to pick up the pace a little bit if you're Lady Trojans. Jada, go. Kick, whirl, baseline, on the way. Back outside with Valley. The Trojans look like they've got a 20-point lead, not a 14-point deficit, 16-point deficit. And then followed up with a 3-second violation. Pressure will be applied here by the Lady Trojans. Dysfunctional would be the best way to describe it this evening so far. It's the rarest and most dysfunctional we've seen them all season long. Coach rotates in 3 new bodies. Smith, Sands, and Oral. Break the pressure. Cheney up in front. Farmer should go backside. Riddell. Boy, they really nice press break. It's just her second field goal, but everybody else has stepped up. And that's where this Panther team, they're the number 6 ranked team in 2A. This team's going to make a run in the 2A state tournament. I'm pretty confident because Coach made an effort. He's going to stop Riddell. He did. It worked last time. They stopped Kate Riddell and were able to win the ball game. But tonight, those other players stepped up. Farmer, Puccini, some others. And a moving screen going to be called against the Lady Trojans. When it rains, it pours.
And it's storming outside.
Storming outside. Here's Riddell to try to get it inbound. Here's Steele, but gathered up. Puccini, backside, Farmer. Now they want to burn some clock again. 4:39 to play. Dump off inside Riddell on Osma. So that's a mismatch. Brooklyn Talley coming in, giving that effort. Gets a tie up. It's going to be jump ball to be in favor of the Panthers. No, in favor of the Lady Trojans, rather. And so here come the Lady Trojans. Free throw line for Talley. Kick out. 3 by Gabby Sands. Just her second attempt of the ball game from deep after she made 4 last night. This time it goes down, and that's her first field goal of the contest. A timeout taken by the Lady Trojans. We'll take it along with them. We're back at 30. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
It may be cold outside, but you can stay warm and cozy inside with help from D-Roll Commodity. Replace your flooring today with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. We have a great selection of furniture, including mattresses and sofa sets. And if you need a recliner, this is the place to be. Now is a great time to shop at D-Roll Commodity Flooring and Furniture, with stores in Brazelton and Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
.44-29. Lady Trojans trail by 15. 4:15 to play. It's not an impossible task, but it's getting more impossible by the second, literally. Cheating in backcourt. Trojans zone pressure, nearly get a turnover. Crossing will good around Talley. Backside, here's Farmer in the paint. She probably should have taken that one. She'll get it back. She'll attack this time. Slash, kick for Crossland. Nope, he had more. She'll pull it out. And finally a foul going to be called on Kayla Osmus. And that will be team foul number 7, so that will send the Panthers to the free throw line to shoot from here on out. Osmus. They call it on Talley, actually. I thought it was on Osmus. Genie at the free throw line. She's made her last 3. That's 4. Back in comes Riddell. Out goes Ware. Turnover by the Panthers. Still having a little bit of internet issue from time to time, and I think we lost the broadcast for a minute, but back underway, I believe. Here's Valley driving, kick into the paint, and a foul going to be called. That'll be on the floor, so it's going to be a 1-and-1. And it's going to send Caleb Flaherty to the free throw line to shoot. 1-and-1. Here's Flaherty, missed the front side of the 1-on-1. Long pass stolen away by Jada Valley. Trojans press has not been real successful tonight. And Trojans can't capitalize there, minute 37. Test here on the Lady Trojans is going to be to forget this one in one day and be ready to go by Thursday. Here's a foul. And JoJo going to go to the free throw line to shoot 1-and-1. Farmer fouls out of the game. It's both times she fouled out against the Lady Trojans. This time she did a little more damage before she fouled out of the game. JoJo. This is the front side of that 1-and-1. Oh, she was a shooting foul. For shooting 2. She was the only one to do that. Everybody else was going the other direction, including myself. Missed them both, though. In the backcourt, minute 23 to play in this ball game. Out of bounds. Off of the Trojans, allegedly. It'll stay with the Panthers here with a minute 18 to play in the ball game. Daniel. Inbound for Pacini. Kinsey needs to come over there and set her feet. That would have been a charge. Instead, it'll send Pacini back to the free throw line to shoot 2. She is 6 out of 7 on the night from the charity stripe, 6 out of 8. Because the Panthers aren't playing another conference game, I believe. Unless they have one Thursday. Let's go look at my schedule. I don't believe they have another conference game. They will win a share of the CNC title with this game. AJ finally starting to put 2 and 2 together. From the elbow, JoJo, shot no good. Tracked down by Valley. Here's Ferguson with it. Outside for Sands. Gabby from way downtown should put something in. Shot no good. Good effort there by Ferguson to track that one down. 51 seconds to play. Outside, Valley's going to fire a 3 on the way, good. And coach takes a timeout. Stops the clock with 43.9 seconds to play in this ball game. We'll keep it right here. Got the Leo Smith Agency post-game show coming up in just a little bit, as the Lady Trojans are going to fall here tonight. Again, I think the key is going to be whether they can bounce back in practice tomorrow, shake it off, and get ready to go against Baxter Springs. Trojans still going to be the number 1 seed in the sub-state, which means they will have a game on Monday against Riverton again. Next week's scheduling is ladies will host on Monday. I don't have game times on that. Work on that. Figure out times with your little mobile device. Sub-state game times, and then Tuesday the Trojan men will play. With a win tonight and a win tomorrow, a win on Thursday, they would be the number 1 seed as well, and likely hosting Frontenac. Depending on how things went out for Frontenac, but Lady Trojans near 5 count. Pacini in the backcourt, and Flaherty going to foul Aubrey Pacini and put her back to the free throw line. .47-31. It was a rout, actually.
It is.
I mean, it was not competitive from about the midway point of the second quarter. It has not been really even competitive. And that's the first time this season the Lady Trojans, even in a game against, at the time, the number 1 ranked team in Class 5A, the Lady Trojans at times had them confused, executed tonight, struggled with execution, struggled with energy and aggressiveness, and it proved on the scoreboard. Sometimes you just have those nights. In the words of Chumbawamba, you get knocked down, you got to get back up again. All right? I think that was partially blocked.
Who's Chumbawamba?
That was a 90s band.
Oh, come on.
You're a mid-90s guy, I guess. It was a late 90s, I think. Chumbawamba was a one-hit wonder. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I got it now.
Yeah. They'll teach them to lose by 15. Well, you can start talking 90s one-hit wonders. At the free throw lines, Caitlin Crossland. Panthers behind this thing is going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I believe, 8 girls scoring. So they're doing it kind of the way the Lady Trojans have done it all season long. Crossland missed the second one, then a walk on the rebound by Grace Carson. First minute. Subs in for the Panthers. Gabby Riddell going to come into the ball game. Also checking in is number 2, Emily Imhoff. Seconds to play in this one. Fergie from the top of the key, no good. Rebound. I don't know if you foul here. Kenzie Smith is going to foul. I believe she'll pick up her third. 50-34. At the free throw line is Grace Carson, sophomore. Shot up, rattles in. 9 girls from the scorebook.
Keisha is not releasing that information on the sub-state time yet.
.52-34. And a foul going to be called on the Panthers. This clock needs to get sorted out before this next game.
Yeah, it's going to be running pretty quick if it's called this way.
Here is the front side of the 1-on-1 for Kenzie Smith. Her first bucket of the ball game, first points of the game. Second. That one rolled in. And through the hands. That one had a little funky English on it. I think Yagmore thought it was going to go easily out of bounds. It caught the ground and stayed there for a second. Trojans will inbound it here. Coach playing the game, not the scoreboard. Sands will catch. Smith, she'll pull the trigger on a three on the way, no good. Enough of those tonight. And hopefully Lady Trojans play one here to forget. Hopefully they can forget it as the Panthers get the win at home here on senior night. Lady Trojans struggled from the get-go. Final score 52-36 in this one. We'll come back and talk about it briefly on the Leah Smith Agency postgame show. Leah Smith, Farmers Insurance. Leah bringing 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri back to her hometown. Call 620-670-4590. Proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. Back in 2 minutes on the Leah Smith Agency postgame show on Girard Sports Live.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent in Girard is Leah Smith. Leah is excited to bring more than 10 years industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri back to her hometown. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options, whether it's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. Give Leah Smith a call today at 620-670-4590. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. Producers Co-op of Girard has been serving the needs of farmers and ranchers in southeast Kansas for decades. With a wide range of products and services, you'll be sure to find what you're looking for. Contact the Agronomy Center for seed recommendations, seed treatments, crop scouting, grid and soil sampling, custom and variable rate application, and more. Raise the bar and make this year the most profitable yet. To learn more, visit them online at girardcoop.com or call the Agronomy Center at 620-724-8372. Producers Co-op, working for you.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about My Mobile Money and mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Back out here on the Leah Smith Agency post-game show. Empty court for now. Trojan men, Colgan Panthers going to get going in just a little bit. Of course, they've got the senior night festivities still to come here inside the St. Mary's Colgan Fieldhouse. Lady Trojans falling a tough one here tonight, 52-36. As the Trojans jump out early, led 8-2, led by 6. That was their largest lead of the ball game. It was tied at 8-8 as the Panthers were in the midst of an 8-0 run at that point. Colgan would grab their first lead, 10-8. Trojans would tie it up 10-10. That would be the last time this game was tied. As the Panthers would take the lead, 12-10. Trojans would get it back to within 1, and then the Panthers would start to pull away. It led by as many as 11 in the first half, led by 9 at halftime. Grew their lead all the way to 13 after 3, and then put it away in the fourth quarter. Lady Trojans just never could answer. Seemed a little shell-shocked at times in that ball game, and so we will see how they bounce back emotionally, mentally, as the Lady Trojans fall here tonight. Their second time on the season in the CNC. They moved to 13-5 on the year, and 9-2 in the CNC, and so with a win still on Thursday, they can win a piece of the CNC title. And they would share it with this Colgan Panthers team that they ended up splitting with. Trojans beat Colgan in the first matchup. It was a tight ball game, but couldn't get the win here tonight. Final scoring here unofficially. I missed a few along the way tonight. 6 points for Kaylin Flaherty, 5 for Brittany Bailey, 5 from Jada Valley, and then 2 apiece for Michaela Osmus, 2 for Serena Short. Kenzie Smith had 2. Drake Worrell with 2. Brooklyn Talley with 2. 3 points for Gabby Sands. As the Lady Trojans fall here tonight, 52-36 for the Panthers. 14 points from Kathy Farmer, 11 points from Abby Percini, mostly from the free throw line. In fact, 9 of her 11 came from the stripe, mostly in the fourth quarter. 6 points from Delaney Cedeno, all from behind the arc. 5 points from Caitlin Crossland. 2 points from Annie Snow. 2 points from Grace Kate Carson. 2 points from Kaylee Ware for the Colgan Panthers. Panthers moved to 16-3 on the year and 9-2 in the CNC as well. And that's how they'll end their CNC, I believe. And I think that's the end of their season as well. They'll have sub-state as well coming up next week. Lady Trojans fall here 52-36. We'll come back and wrap up the postgame show when we return on Girard's.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids nights, and Friday boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in Southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
Back out here on the Leah Smith Agency postgame show here on Girard Sports Live. BJ Harris, Dale Shireman, and Dale. It's just that's a tough ball game as you kind of think back on that girls' game when things started to get out of hand. Just never could recover.
Yeah, the Trojans just turned the ball over way too many times. They threw it away. They couldn't control the ball, and don't take anything away from Colgan. They've got a nice little team too.
Certainly. Let Coach settle in here on the post-game show as the Lady Trojans again fall here. Final score 52-36. Lady Trojans move to 13-5 on the year, 9-2 in the CNC. Coach's post-game interviews is always brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for 30 years. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan instant issue mascot debit card. Community National Bank and Trust, proud supporter of Girard schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. And Coach, boy, this is a tough one here against this Colgan Panthers team. They're a good team, but when things kind of started to spiral a little bit, composure went down, lots of turnovers in this ball game, just struggled. And probably the first time we've seen that, I said it on the broadcast, even against the number 1 ranked team in 5A, you had control of the situation at times. Tonight, when the wheels fell off, they just fell off.
Yeah, well, I felt like, we got in that first and second quarter, we got a lot of easy basket opportunities. And we didn't capitalize off those. And when you don't capitalize off of those early, they usually come back to haunt you. We didn't do a good job. As you said, we did not do a good job versus pressure tonight. Jada kind of hit a wall. She had been out. She's actually been out for a solid week, hasn't done really anything. Was able to go through participate somewhat in a walkthrough on Monday morning, and that's pretty much all she's done as far as activity. I think she gave us everything she had. She didn't have it tonight. None of us had it, and that can go all the way up to my level. I don't think, more than anything, shots that usually fall, really none of them fell tonight. I mean, especially as you got into late in the game. I don't know what our shooting percentage was in the third and fourth quarter, but just shots that I'm confident. At the end of the day, it's like I told the kids in the locker room. No one takes a shot saying, "Man, I hope I miss this shot," but we sure missed a lot of them. So, and it's just the way it goes. Some nights you hope you don't have a bad shooting night against a senior-laden team that is pretty darn good when they're hitting on all cylinders. Honestly, it makes me feel really good about that first time and being able to get that at home.
Yeah, this is a good team. I said, there's going to be many 2A teams. They're not very many teams at the 4A level that go 9 deep on the bench, and they're all pretty quality kids that can play. They're tough to scout. You took the idea, and you did this, and it worked in the first game to shut down Kate Riddell. You did that tonight, kept her pretty quiet. She only had 5 points all in the second half. But tonight, the other players step up and beat you. That's just the pick your poison kind of situation.
It is, and like I said, if we're hitting, even half the shots we usually hit, we stay within distance. When that score got over 10, I felt like it just kind of, and I think it was subconscious because I thought the effort was there with the kids, but we just didn't. We missed assignments. Number 12 we knew, and she had 0 points that first game because we covered her up. She had 0 threes, and we let her get 2 in that first half. And it seems like a small thing. It seems like little things like that are a small thing, but they're really not. And when you allow them to hit shots like that they're wanting to take and hit, it builds confidence not only for that player but also for the whole team.
I said on the broadcast also, the key to this is how do you approach tomorrow? Tomorrow's a pretty important day. One day you don't have to play this week and get ready for Baxter Springs. Does this team have what it takes to kind of shake off this game? Because this was one that is probably going to keep some people up tonight because of the way it kind of went down and be able to re-rack it and go on Thursday.
Well, I do think, I felt like I tried to get my kids out as much as possible in that game and save some legs, but we were missing shots by quite a bit. So our legs, for whatever reason, whether it be playing last night, but, it's like I told the kids as well, if you want to have success in the playoffs, you're going to be playing back-to-back nights sometimes, and you've got to be able to handle that and do well with that. And, we're going to have to, it can't be a real tough, if we go in there and have the miracle where we're running lines and doing all that stuff again, that stuff ain't going to work. So we've got to come in and have a focused walkthrough for Baxter. It's really, it sounds crazy, but it's the one practice we get this week before we play our third game, and we looked tonight like we hadn't had a practice, and at the end of the day, it is what it is. We've got to come back and hopefully run a game plan a little bit better against Baxter.
Well, it's been okay. We haven't had to have too many of these consolation conversations this year, so a tough loss here tonight. Try to get going on the right foot coming up on Thursday. Coach, appreciate your time as always, and good luck on Thursday.
Thank you, BJ.
Hey, Coach of the Girard Lady Trojans, Brad Herlocker, joining us here on the Leah Smith Agency postgame show. Appreciate her support, and that will wrap up the postgame show. Time to kick off the Community National Bacon Trust pregame show as we get ready for the boys' game. Ladies do fall 52-36. Trojan men coming in at 15-2, 9-1 in the CNC. They are the number 5 ranked team in Class 3A. The St. Mary's Corrigan Panthers 15-3, 7-3 in the CNC. They're the number 3 ranked team in 2A. So a couple of state-ranked teams going to hook it up here tonight in Pittsburgh as the Trojan men at 15-2. Try to continue to stay in the driver's seat of the CNC. They're coming off a win last night over Riverton, 48-40, but not one that was real convincing in a game that should have been probably. Let the Rams stick around. Panthers are coming off a win over Maranatha Academy up at Shawnee last Tuesday, 58-42. So both teams for the Panthers, it's the first game they played in a week. Trojans playing for back-to-back games. on Monday and Tuesday. Time to kick off that Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. Serving the area for 30 years. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan instant issue mascot debit card. Community National Bank and Trust, a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. And of course, Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get Gigabit, the fastest internet in Southeast Kansas. To learn more, go to ruralfiber.org or see everything Crocan has to offer at ckt.net. When we return, we will talk with the head coach, or hear from the head coach of the Girard Trojan men, Ron Westcott. You're watching the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show on Girard Sports Line.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan instant issue mascot debit card. While you're there, be sure to ask about My Mobile Money and mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
Crocan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in Southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Good luck, Trojans, from your friends at Crocan. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Joe Murphy of Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
When I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight hurts my eyes, then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day.
Trojan men warming up here inside. Conversations going on between coaches and officials as we are here in the midst of the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. Girard Trojans getting ready to hook it up with the St. Mary's Colgan Panthers. And last night after that ball game with the Riverton Rams, we got a chance to talk with the head coach of the Girard Trojans, Ron Westcott. And Coach talked about the fact that Riverton team came out hot, came out and worked. And he feels like probably overworked and outworked the Trojans. But Girard did get the win, 48-40. Here's Coach Westcott.
Yeah, we were fortunate tonight. You got to give Riverton a lot of credit. Yep. Those kids, I thought they outplayed us tonight. They played harder than we did. I thought they got most of the loose balls. We were fortunate, got some run outs and got some easy buckets. And, you know, if we don't get those, it's probably a different outcome tonight. You know, you got to give those kids a lot of credit because they're really playing hard and really battling, and they give us more than we wanted tonight. I didn't feel like we were ready to play.
Yeah, you know, you obviously had the week off almost because of the weather. Obviously, you're practicing and stuff, but had some days off and then no school today. So you're battling a little bit of that stuff outside of here. But you call a timeout in that third quarter, and I couldn't hear it, but I think about everybody else could. What was the motivating factor? What's the kind of theme as you try to get these guys squared away down this hot stretch that we've got coming?
You know, you got to bring your own energy in a game like this. It's a big gym, not too many people here on a Monday night, and I just didn't feel like we were really bringing any energy. Try to get them motivated, try to get them fired up a little bit. I don't know if it worked. Couldn't really tell much difference there, but give our guys some credit. They hung in there. We fought through it. You know, didn't play real well, but hopefully we can get over the hump here and play a little better tomorrow night. We'll need to play better tomorrow night.
It worked on me. From that timeout on, I thought I called a very good game. I think I cleaned it up a lot better. I was kind of low there for a while, but I was able to come back. And
I need to be in the studio then, BJ. That's what I need to be. I can be
that's where all good coaches end up. So it's inevitable someday. But as you do look to tomorrow, and I know we've got a quick turnaround here, but I'm sure you'll sleep like a baby tonight in anticipation of that game tomorrow on the road at Colgan, a team where throw out the records, throw out everything else. That should be a good one.
Yeah, they got a good team. They're playing really well right now. They're kind of in the same boat we are. I don't think they've played since last Tuesday as well. So I don't know. Probably senior night. It'd be something over there tomorrow night, I'm sure. So have little kids dancing or something. But, hopefully we can come out and put forth a good effort, and we'll see where we're at after that.
Head coach of the Girard Trojans, Ron Westcott, joining us here on the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show as he talks about that game last night with the Riverton Rams. Trojans did win 48-40 in ugly fashion, and hopefully they clean it up here tonight. This one's certainly going to have a lot of energy. Should be a lot of fun here tonight as the Trojans take on the Panthers. Take a second break of the pregame show. We come back. We've got your starting lineups. We'll talk about your keys to the game, all that and more. Still to come here on the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show on Girard Sports Live.
The best place for your pregame or postgame meal is Bender on 7. The Bender has quickly become Girard's favorite restaurant with incredible specials like the famous Taco Tuesdays, 3 tacos for $1. Wednesdays, try the adult grilled cheese. Thursdays is chili dog day. And of course, Friday, game day, is steak tips after 5. Grab a friend, grab a drink, and grab a seat at the Bender on 7, where they're streaming Girard Sports Live right now. Bender on 7. Order now. 620-724-4860.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
It may be cold outside, but you can stay warm and cozy inside with help from Girard Commodity. Replace your flooring today with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. We have a great selection of furniture, including mattresses and sofa sets. And if you need a recliner, this is the place to be. Now is a great time to shop at Girard Commodity Flooring and Furniture, with stores in Brazelton and Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids nights, and Friday boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
Trojan men taking us to the house one last time before we get going here in this one. The Girard Trojan men taking on the St. Mary's Colgan Panthers. Let's take a look at our shot of the game brought to you by Kim Kravitz Photo. Kim Kravitz Photo is a boutique photography studio specializing in seniors and sports photography. Let Kim capture your memories. Learn more at kimkravitzphoto.com or call 620-704-7474. That's just what the Trojan men just did. Heading into the locker room. A little warm-up action. Going over. Shaking hands with that student section. We'll be back there on Thursday. And be happy to do so when we get back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Shot of the game brought to you by Kim Kravitz Photo. Look at your area matchups brought to you by the Bumper to Bumper. Formerly Brenneman Auto Parts, Bumper to Bumper has been serving the Girard area since 1935. Come in and talk with Willie if you're in the need for belts, Bosch brake pads, Wicks filters, time kit bearings, and so much more. Bumper to Bumper, 101 East Prairie Street in Girard. Frontenac played earlier tonight in their games. They're trying to get it out of the way before the weather come in. I'm not sure exactly what's going on out there, but that was hosting Columbus. Riverton's at Baxter Springs tonight, and Galena in a non-conference ball game at Southeast Cherokee. Columbus will play at Cherokee on Thursday, and the Trojans will play Baxter Springs on Thursday as well, and then Sub-State action begins in earnest on Monday. We got the time on that. Should be starting 6 o'clock with the girls matchup. Lady Trojans should be taking on Riverton, I believe, in that game. And then the Trojan men will play at 6 o'clock on Tuesday. Why they don't do a doubleheader there. That would make sense, wouldn't it?
Would.
Gate. That's why.
Yeah. Keisha is going to make all the money
the gate on that one. Yeah, well, that makes sense now. I worked that through in my own head. And so the Trojan men will start play on Tuesday. We do not know who their opponent will be coming off on Tuesday. Those are area matchups brought to you by Bumper to Bumper. Starting lineups brought to you by the Jagged Edge. Trojans will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style that you'll find at the Jagged Edge. Stylist Carlos Sands, Robin Hawkins, or Evie Vietti will have you looking your very best for your next big game. Make an appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500. First for the Colgan Panthers. It's senior night here, so they're going to have some different starters, but guys that normally start. One guy that normally starts is Whit Duggan, 6-foot senior. But I believe in his place, number 14, Drew Klinke, 6'2" senior, will start. Number 15, Aaron Higginbotham, 6'6" senior. And number 20, Cal Marquardt. Those two guys are the guys you got to watch in this game. 5'10" senior. Number 22, Dalton Van Beezer, a 6-foot senior. Matt Lomshak, number 33, usually starts 6'1" senior. But Evan Ward, the 5'11" senior, will start in his place. They're coached by Wayne Sheehan, longtime coach here at Colgan. For the Trojans, it'll be number 4, Ryder Worrell, 5'11" junior, averages 11 points a game, back off injury. This will be his third game back from injury. Number 10, Caleb Booya, 6'3" senior, averages 24.6 points per contest. Leading scorer on this team by a mile. Leading rebounder as well. Number 12, Dylan Collins, 6'1" senior, averages 6 points per ball game. Number 50, Evan Troike, 5'10" senior, averages 7.3. And number 55, Carter Doherty, a 6'5" senior, averages 8.5. The Trojans, of course, are coached by Rod Westcott, assisted by Dean David and Dave Wutke. Those are your starting lineups brought to you by the Jagged Edge. Take another break. We'll come back, get your keys to the game. Opening tip-off coming up here on the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show on Girard Sports Live.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
Girard Medical Center's bariatric program has made extraordinary changes to many people's lives.
I am no longer living the life on the sideline watching everybody else enjoy those things I want to do. I am doing those things now. I am doing things that I only dreamed of doing for the longest time. I'm truly living the life I've always wanted.
Call to learn more. Girard Medical Center, caring for our community one patient at a time.
G&W Foods is the one-stop shop for everything you need to feed the family. With a great selection of quality, fresh, and delicious foods, you're sure to find something to satisfy every appetite. With friendly and knowledgeable staff, the folks at G&W Foods can help you find what you need so you can get in, get out, and on your way with your day. Plus, don't forget G&W Foods for the great daily lunch specials. Open 7 days a week. Check out their weekly Facebook-only specials. The G&W Foods family super wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Getting closer to tip-off in this one, the Girard Trojans, Colgan Panthers. Keys to the game brought to you by the Bender on 7. The key to satisfying your appetite is stop at the Bender on 7. Bender has quickly become a Girard favorite with great daily specials. Tonight's Taco Tuesday. Get in there and warm up tonight. Bender on 7. Dine in or call for a pickup, 620-724-4860.
Intensity. We saw us slack off a little bit last night. Tonight we got to have it all the whole game.
If you don't have an intensity in this one, you might need to have your pulse checked because this is one of those rivalry games. Should be ready to go, and I'm sure the Trojans will be. Opening tip-off brought to you by Larrett Ceramics, 503 West Maple in Girard. Stop by Lyric Ceramics for great gift ideas and supplies. Get creative when it comes to gift buying. Get your friends and family a beautiful ceramic piece. Maybe even sign them up for classes. 620-724-8442. Caleb Muya, Aaron Hickenbotham at center court. Opening tip going to be won by the Trojans. Caleb just beat him to it. On the tip, more underway here in this one. Collins with it, top of the key. Give away for Troy Key. Will call the offense. And off to Ryder World to run the offense. Into the paint for Muya. He'll drive, attack, shot up, off the glass, good. Evan Ward got that start, and that's a bit of a mismatch, I'm afraid. Don't suspect he'll stay in for all that long here in the early going of this one. Carter on him. Carter had a night. It's good Carter gets a turnaround and play tonight. That's one he wish it never happened last night. Got in foul trouble and just struggled a little bit in that game against the Rams, and so hopefully, certainly need him to have a better night here tonight. Here's Higginbotham driving on Muya, up off the glass, rattles in. It's a fun little matchup there between those two. Trojans back with it, second offensive possession here of the ball game. At the elbow for Doherty, swinging around quickly to Collins. Skip pass, Choikey. He had to try to push it in there with one hand. It was a good idea, just didn't quite get through. Up the floor, Marquardt. Give away, swing it to Higginbotham. He'll go baseline again. Try to go up and under. That was a really nice take by Aaron Higginbotham. Trojans neutralized him in the first matchup fairly well. So far, he's winning that matchup. Off left corner, Choikey. Here's Doherty just pushing his way in there. Didn't stay with it, though, and didn't get it to go. Off the back iron. Using his strength on that one. Van Beesler with it. Up off left side, swinging around through Klinke to the left corner for Marquardt. Back to Klinke. Reverse it to Higginbotham. Van Beesler wanted to do one thing. Higginbotham wanted to do another, I think. Back they go. Klinke on the left side. 5:47 to go. Panthers are not afraid to be patient. Panthers getting ready to get their replacements in there. Get it to Higginbotham. He's doubled. Kick back out. Good entry pass down inside. And up off the glass and good. On the take by Drew Klinke. 6-2. Trojans trail. 5:28 to go first quarter. Muya with it on the right corner. Here's Choikey. Skip pass, backside. Whirl for three. Good! Ryder whirl. He got going a little bit last night. Up the floor they go, Klinke. Ryder had two in that game. Here's a steal. Trojans got a breakaway as well. Here's Whirl. Back to Choikey. Choikey to Muya. Last minute. Kayla puts it up and in. And the Trojans are back in front. Here with 4:50 to go in this first quarter. Klinke on the left wing. Van Beesler, right side for Ward. Dump off inside. Blocked by Carter Doherty. Saved, though, by Van Beesler. Back outside for Ward. He'll give way for Marquardt. 4:23 to play. Higginbotham spinning into the paint. Tries to push one up on Muya. He'll get his own rebound. He'll go back up. It's blocked again by Carter Doherty. 2 blocks on that possession. Here's Whirl. Out of the way. Lay it off the glass and in. Ryder Whirl's got 5. The Trojans are up by 6, and a timeout taken by Coach Cheong. Needs to get his subs in. We'll take it along with him. We're back at 30. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Mathis Drugstore Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drugstore, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
Panthers have grabbed a 6-2 lead. Trojans on a 7-0 run right now. 4 minutes to play midway through this first quarter. Matt Lomshek into the ball game. Andrew Lomshek in as well for the Panthers. There's a missed bucket by Lomshek. Also into the ball game, Whit Dungan for the Panthers. Spinning in the paint, elevating, Troike, no good. Doherty's in for the rebound, and he put back and no foul. There's a near steal. Troike saves it, and like always, game's not complete without Evan Troike going flying into the stands. That's where Coach would have been. Dave Lucky unfazed.
Never moved. Didn't even flinch.
3:37 to play. Panthers back with it. Here's Andrew Lomshek to Marquardt. Lomshek to Lomshek. Dump off inside. Good dish. And a good finish by Marquardt. His first bucket of the ball game brings him back to within one. Trojans with it. Up the floor, Troike. Size advantage, perhaps. Here's Doherty. Dump off. Muya knocked away, though, by Dungan. Here's Ryder Whirl with another three, his second of the quarter. Whirl's got 8 in the Trojans. Largest lead back to 4. For the second time, and a steal. Trojans with another breakaway. Muya spinning. Lots of contact. No foul. Troike right back up, and he's going to be fouled by Marquardt. And that's going to send Evan Troike to the free throw line to shoot, too. First free throws of the ball game. Fourth coming. Evan, a 67% free throw shooter, will be at the charity stripe. 2:40 to play in this first quarter. This is the first one. Free throw shooting has not been real consistent for the Trojans this season. Just joining us, Lady Trojans fell earlier tonight pretty handily, 52-36. Just a rough night for the Lady Trojans. Here's the second attempt by Troike. That one's better. Up and in. 13-8. Trojans up by 5. Panthers with it. They've had a couple empty trips. Dungan. Out high. Off to Lomshek on the left wing. Top of the key for Van Beesler directing traffic. Here's Lomshek. To the right side for Higginbotham. Closed off by Muya. 2:19 to go. Here's Higginbotham. Outside, moving around on the right side. Dungan. Good defense by Zane Anderson. Higginbotham. Good defense by Whirl. Again, they're letting them play. It's been consistent. I will tell them that. It's just been rougher than normal. Higginbotham thought about a three, didn't take it. And finally, there's the foul. That one's going to be on Troike. It'll be his first. It'll be on the floor. Team foul number 1 as well. Minute 44 to play in the first quarter. As Gabe Muya checking into the ballgame his first minutes. Dylan Collins coming back in. Whirl will check out. Henderson will check out. The Panthers will have the basketball with Van Beesler to inbound underneath his own basket. Down deep. Dungan. Andrew Lomshek, dump off inside Higginbotham. Back out to Lomshek. He'll sit his feet, fire three, no good. And out of bounds. No. That was out of bounds, and he touched it, and it went and hit the ground before it even came up and hit him. That was easy. The official on the baseline was behind him. Oh. That's a really bad call. Yeah, the thing you do there is call a jump ball if you don't know and go with the possession arrow. But guess too, I guess. Left side for Lomshek. Dump off inside Dungan. Doherty there, get his paws in his face. There's jumping at Muya. Higginbotham come away with it. Troike's all over him, and the ball goes out of bounds. See, it's like the free throw thing.
Yeah.
Since it went out of bounds on them and they didn't get a shot, that's how you know it initially went out of bounds off them. Trojans get it back. Collins going to bring it to the floor, working against Van Beesler. Gabe Mulia with it on the right wing. Here's Troike, dump off inside Mulia, catch and shot. Why gum down when you can just do it while you're still up there? 15-8. Under a minute to play. .45 seconds to be exact here. Panthers with it. Marquardt left side. Catch, move to Van Beesler. Trojans defense has been better than it was a night ago. Into the ball game is Blaze Dawson. He's got it. He'll kick off for Dungan. 28 seconds to go first quarter. Here's Marquardt. Driving. Good D by Troike. Gabe Mulia gets a hand on it. He'll go up and get the rebound. Troike going to push it up the floor. Nearly lost it. Now he needs help. He'll get it. Up in front to Gabe. 7 seconds. Collins. 5 seconds. Here's Mulia. Caleb going to go with 3. He'll go. Turn around. Jumper on the way. No good. And that's the end of the first quarter. Well, that's a taste of what we'll have tonight. Should be a lot of fun. We're back in 1. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent in Girard is Leah Smith. Leah is excited to bring more than 10 years industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri back to her hometown. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options, whether it's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. Give Leah Smith a call today at 620-670-4590. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. Producers Co-op of Girard has been serving the needs of farmers and ranchers in southeast Kansas for decades. With a wide range of products and services, you'll be sure to find what you're looking for. Contact the Agronomy Center for seed recommendations, seed treatments, crop scouting, grid and soil sampling, custom and variable rate application, and more. Raise the bar and make this year the most profitable yet. To learn more, visit them online at girardcoop.com or call the Agronomy Center at 620-724-8372. Producers Co-op, working for you.
Here we go, second quarter. Getting ready to get underway here at the St. Mary's Colgan Fieldhouse in Pittsburgh. Trojans lead it 15-8. They trailed momentarily in that first quarter. Big quarter by Ryder Worrell with 8 points, including 2 from behind the arc. Panthers will have the basketball to begin this second quarter. Sign for Van Beesler. To the corner for Higginbotham. Skip it over to Marquardt. Here's Higginbotham. He'll pull the trigger on a 3 on the way. No good. Can't imagine that's the shot they want him taking. And now they'll give it back to Troike. He'll bring it up the floor from left to right. Troike blows past Marquardt. Off to Zane Henderson. Move it around Worrell. To the corner for Troike. Caleb going to stay on the bench to come out of the second quarter momentarily, I'm sure. Here's Worrell, slashing, Henderson, dish, last minute. Gabe Mulia, shot up, and it gets stuck. That should have been a foul. I mean, he goes up, gets his hands raked across, but they don't call it, and it'll stay with the Trojans on the alternating possession. Here's Troike, get it in Henderson. Zane's got to be confident, go shoot that ball. He's had a couple looks at it. Collins instead will get it. His shot up, no good. And rebound by Dungan for the Panthers. Up in front court, Marquardt. Worrell picks him up. Look around for Matt Lomschek. Swing it around Van Beesler. Here's Higginbotham, baseline. Higginbotham, scoop it up. Just a hand on it by Gabe Mulia. Worrell going to bring it up the court in time. Long pass up to Henderson. Troike, reverse it. Off left side, Worrell. Got 2 threes already. There's a miscommunication. Not exactly sure where that one's supposed to go. Lomschek running, scoop, right hand good. Matt will get his first bucket of the ball game. Panthers will get the first bucket of the second quarter. Gabe Muya with it on the left wing. Long break. Troike off the glass, can't get it to go. His putbacks is good. Troike's first field goal. Trojans back in front, their largest lead at 7. Matching it. Higginbotham on the right wing. Van Beesler to Marquardt. Can't give Marquardt any space because he can knock down that 3. We saw that in the first matchup. Van Beesler. Worrell gets up in his grill. To Higginbotham. Trojans. Good defense, St. Henderson. Rebound pulled out by Troike. Outlet to Worrell. Ryder going to run with it a little bit. He'll pull it back. Troike, top of the key. Into the paint. Kick. Henderson to Collins. Back to Evan on the right side. Here's Muya from the elbow. He'll pull the trigger on one. No good. Rebound though. Troike's everywhere all the time. Kick. Henderson. Why not? 3 on the way. That one's no good. And rebound pulled out of there by Van Beesler. I have no problem with those attempts. Back around for Duggan. Here right corner for Lomshed. 4:55 to go, first half. Higginbotham. And a foul by Gabe Muya. It was a weird foul.
Coach told him to go fouling.
Oh, he did?
Wanted his guys in.
Trojans going to bring in 4 new bodies. Logan Thomas first minutes, Caden Lallman's first minutes. Caleb Muya will check back in. Carter Doherty will come back into the ball game as well. Marquardt, Andrew Lomshed back in for the Panthers along with Klinke. It's a smaller rotation minus this dude. Free throw line. Back to Marquardt. 4:23. Here's Higginbotham. Over to Lomshed. That's twice. Marquardt has mishandled it. Just hit him in the hands and he lost it. Klinke. Alleman giving Aaron Higginbotham all I can handle. Shot no good. Rebound. Muya up in front for Ryder Worrell. Ryder. Bounce pass, backside, one more pass, up and off the glass. What good ball movement by the Trojan men. That extra pass by Caden Lallman, and the Trojans lead by 9. 3:42 to play in this first half. Up off inside for Andrew Lomshed. He's guarded closely by Carter Doherty. Carter cognizant of that foul trouble he had a night ago. On cue, Duggan with the take and the foul, Klinke rather. They're going to count the bucket as well. His second field goal of the ball game. Who they got that foul on? They get it on Logan Thomas. Out goes Duggan, out goes Marquardt. Back in comes Matt Lomshed and Van Beesler. And the and one is good. Throw it in for Carter Doherty, and he throws it away. Pressure got to the Trojans on that one. Oopsie.
Let's not start this.
You saw that in the last ball game. Lady Trojans struggled with that pressure, threw it away a ton of times. Van Beesler lost it, out of bounds. Poked out, I guess they'll say, by Ryder Worrell. It'll stay with the Panthers here with 3:22 to go first half. 19-13. Andrew Lomshed get it in for Van Beesler. He'll get a good look at it. No good. Rebound to be determined. Knocked out of bounds by Troike. And they're going to say it's out of bounds off Lomshed. got one to bounce the Trojans' way. Here's this pressure now applied by. We'll get it in for Doherty. Off to Troike. Evan is running down the floor. Doherty. Oh, man, Carter is just having a rough go of it. Eyes go to the sky, shakes his head as he rings the other way. Other thing, big fella getting on his horse like that, you want to get paid off. Here's Lomshet. Off left wing now for Clanky. Marquardt Duncan getting ready to go back into the ball game. 2:40 to go in this first quarter. Lomshet to Higginbotham. Free throw line for Andrew Lomshet. Kick over to Matt. Shot up short, but rebounded by Andrew. Brother bailed him out. Those two boys are fortunate they got the mother they do to get some athleticism from them.
Oh, Eddie will be on you.
Here's a three by Higginbotham. That one's in. He's taken one before. And Higginbotham knocks it in. He's got 7. And Trojans, and then running the floor, Higginbotham as well. 6-0 run here by the Panthers. And one opportunity by Clinky, and then a three-point bucket by Higginbotham's got him back to within 3 after trailing by 9. Higginbotham trying to get some space. He'll step over and it's blocked. And it might be on Troike, might be on Muya, could be on Doherty, who knows. They get Muya on it. Caleb's first. Team 4. And that's going to send Aaron Higginbotham to the free throw line to shoot 2 here with 1:41 to play in the first half. Knocks down the first one. It's just the 4th free throw of this game so far. Switch them both. 1-point contest. 8-0 run by the Panthers. On the right side by Worrell. Free throw line, Troike. He'll drive on Lomshet. Trying to scoop it up, just get a little something. Shot no good. And rebound by Duggan. Panthers with a chance to take the lead for the first time since about the 4:30 mark of the first quarter. On the right side for Lomshet. Marquardt, minute 8. To Duggan at the elbow. He'll hand off. And Coach Chi on his offense is legendary patience you got to have to take your time. And now literally with 53 seconds left, they're saying take one shot. They took this possession with about 1:10 to play in the first quarter, the first half rather. And I think they are going to work for the final shot. And Bees are with it on the right wing. Only 2 seconds. Trojans are going to be content to let them have it. Duggan back outside, 12 seconds. Get it to Higginbotham. They're going to clear it out for him. One-on-one. Watch this. Marquardt back to him. Muya trying to get some contact. Not going to get benefit of that one. And that's the end of it. Carter walked with it. Carter thought time was done. And they should wave that off probably and just end it. And I think they do. I think they're going to end it with the traveling violation and call it. And they're going to wave it. Yep. That's one way to end a half. Trojans squander a 9-point lead down the stretch. Panthers have an 8-0 run to close out the first half. And it's a 1-point game as we go to the break and talk about it here on the GM Bank Halftime Show. GM Bank, formerly Girard National Bank, new name, still providing customers the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way. personal, business, or agricultural needs. Turn to GN Bank. Learn more at gn-bank.com. Come back, talk about this one on the GN Bank Halftime Show on Girard Sports Live.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Peony Dental is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Chris Peony DDS offers exceptional dentistry for all ages in a friendly atmosphere. In fact, Chris Peony has been caring for smiles since 1993. No wonder so many Trojan fans look so good. Peony Dental offers preventative care, Invisalign, whitening, bridges, crowns, and more. Stop by today and ask about the all-new CEREC dental system, offering same-day crowns, start to finish, right there in the office. To learn more, visit them at 106 South Ozark in Girard or go online to peonydental.com. Find us fast in names and numbers.
Panther dance team just wrap it up. Little ode to Queen. Just watch that movie. Valentine's Day, we watched that movie.
Bohemian?
It was okay. That's a pretty big story that they told in a little bit of time. And I think it could have been done. His portrayal of Freddie Mercury was spot on, though. It was really good. But that's not what we need to be talking about right now, is it?
No.
19-18, your halftime score. Here is the Girard Trojans lead by one. By one, 19-18. The Trojans led early, 2-0, and it was back and forth at least one time. But right now they're clinging to a 1-point lead. Let's talk about it here on our Eye on the Game, brought to you by Kenara Eye Care. Thanks to the support from their community, Kenara Eye Care has doubled their space. They've at locations of both Pittsburgh and Girard. Longer hours as well. Kenara Eye Care, the clear choice. Make your appointment by calling 620-235-1737. As I mentioned, Trojans led first, 2-0. It was tied 2-2. Then Colgan would take the lead, 6:24 to go in the first quarter for the first time. They would pull that lead all the way out to 6-2, lead by 4 at that point. But the Trojans go on a tear of their own, a 7-0 run at one point to grab the lead back with 4.5 to go in the first quarter. Led 7-6. Have not trailed since then. Led by 7 after 1, but were outscored 10-4 in the second quarter, including an 8-0 run that the Panthers are in the midst of right now as we go to break. And that's why it's just a 1-point game. Halftime numbers: 8 points for Ryder Worrell, 8 points for Caleb Muya, 3 points for Evan Troike, and that's it. Some of those other dudes are going to have to start to contribute just a little bit here in this one. For the Panthers, 9 points from Aaron Higginbotham, including a 3-point bucket in there. 5 points from Drew Klinke, 2 from Cal Marquardt, and 2 from Matt Lomschek for the Panthers in what is a very low-scoring affair here at halftime. Lady Trojans fell earlier tonight. We'll talk about that game when we return on the GM Bank Halftime Show on Girard Sports Live.
Thanks to your support, Kenara Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Kenara Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
Mathis Drug Store Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since.
At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drug Store, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
G&W Foods is the one-stop shop for everything you need to feed the family. With a great selection of quality, fresh, and delicious foods, you're sure to find something to satisfy every appetite. With friendly and knowledgeable staff, the folks at G&W Foods can help you find what you need so you can get in, get out, and on your way with your day. Plus, don't forget G&W Foods for the great daily lunch specials. Open 7 days a week. Check out their weekly Facebook-only specials. The G&W Foods family super wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day.
Trojan men out here warming up, getting ready to go into the second half of this one. Lady Trojans fell earlier tonight, 52-36. They fall to 13-5 on the season, 9-2 in the CNC. Just missed an opportunity to clinch the CNC championship outright. Lady Trojans led early in the game by 6, 8-2, but it was tied after one. Panthers grabbed the lead 12-10 early in the second quarter, never let it go, led by 9 at halftime, and the Lady Trojans just kind of let that one slip away down the stretch of the game against this Colgan Panthers team. Back in action on Thursday as the Trojans will take on Baxter Springs in our regular season finale. A few scores passed along. Frontenac girls fell tonight to Columbus 55-49. Frontenac boys beat Columbus 65-59. They played their games earlier. And Baxter Springs boys right in the midst of one with Riverton 27-19, the latest update we had in that one. And the Baxter Springs girls made quick work of Riverton. Baxter made quick work of Riverton, 64-24 on the girls' side. Just got to pass the note, though. Interesting score. Baxter Springs 33, Riverton 31 at the end of third, so a 2-point game going to the fourth quarter. That's a big one. We'll keep an eye on that one because that's important to how the Trojans kind of go into things. If that score holds and the Trojans can get a win here, they would win it out. If Riverton can knock off Baxter and this score holds, that would be an outright title tonight and maybe take a little pressure off of them, although that would also make them, I think, guaranteed the number one seed as well if Baxter was happened to lose that game. Scary, scary team Baxter Springs is.
That Riverton team's a much improved team from what we saw them first of the year, too.
Absolutely. The fact that he's kept them going, kept them motivated through a rough stretch in the CNC. 19-18 your score here in this one. We're back at it on Tuesday as well, or Monday rather. Sub-state action will begin. The Trojans will get to host 2 games, Monday and Tuesday, 6 p.m. Tip-offs in those as the ladies will host Riverton. I'm pretty confident in that first game, and the Trojan men await their opponent on Tuesday at 6 p.m. We'll have those games for you. We'll step away to another quick break. We'll come back. Second half coming your way on Girard Sports Live.
It may be cold outside, but you can stay warm and cozy inside with help from Girard Commodity. Replace your flooring today with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. We have a great selection of furniture, including mattresses and sofa sets. And if you need a recliner, this is the place to be. Now is a great time to shop at Girard Commodity Flooring and Furniture, with stores in Brazelton and Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Ag Choice of Hempler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Joe Murphy of Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
Girard Medical Center now offers both outpatient pulmonary and cardiac rehabilitation services. Our approach combines physical therapy, respiratory therapy, behavioral health, and nutrition to help you become more fit and active.
With cardiac and pulmonary rehab, we want to focus on lifestyle changes. We provide people with education to help prevent further events.
Each treatment is unique to the individual patient because at Girard Medical Center, we care for our communities one patient at a time. Call us at 620-724-5126.
The best place for your pregame or postgame meal is Bender on 7. The Bender has quickly become Girard's favorite restaurant with incredible specials like the famous Taco Tuesdays, 3 tacos for $1. Wednesdays, try the adult grilled cheese. Thursdays is chili dog day. And of course, Friday, game day, is steak tips after 5. Grab a friend, grab a drink, and grab a seat at the Bender on 7, where they're streaming Girard Sports Live right now. Bender on 7. Order now. 620-724-4860.
Here we go, second half. This one should be fun down the stretch of this game. Trojans squander a 9-point second quarter lead. And let the Panthers kind of climb back into this ball game. It'll be, I believe, Panther basketball to start this second half. And we're underway in the second half of this one from Colgan. Matt Lomschek gonna have it. Lomschek, Dungant, Marquardt, Higginbotham, Van Beezer, Trojans, Troike, Collins, Worrell, Doherty, and Muya. Long possession already to start things here for the Panthers. Trojan student section feeling froggy. Shot. Good, and the foul. So with that, Panthers will take the lead back here on the take by Aaron Higginbotham. He's had himself a pretty good ball game as Higginbotham had 9 at halftime. He's at double figures now with 11. Chance to make it 12 from the charity stripe. It's 2 for 2. Misses that one though. And it will stay with the Trojans. Dearly lost. Troike, right place, right time. I got to believe the Panthers felt pretty good about keeping Caleb Muya to just 8 points in that first half. Only 2 points in the second quarter when the Trojans were outscored 10-4 in the second quarter by the Panthers. Backside Doherty catch off the glass and good. Good play, well executed, good finish. Carter needs to get that confidence up. Knocked away, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Panthers. Update, that score was actually 35-34 at halftime. Baxter Springs leading after 3 against Riverton. Marquardt to inbound. We'll throw it in deep for Van Beesler. Nearly stolen away by Dylan Collins. It'll stay with the Panthers with 6:35 to go third quarter. Trojans up by 1. High post for Lomschek. Higginbotham left side. And Beesler to Marquardt. Back to Higginbotham. He's already got 1 from that area. He'll do another one. His second 3 of the ball game. Panthers in front by 2. 23-21, 6 minutes to go. Collins to get Dylan going a little bit from behind the arc. He's usually good for 1 or 2 a game. Here's Muya. He'll be fouled by Duggan on the floor. Yeah, that'll be team foul number 1, his first. Stops the clock with 5:53 to play in this third quarter. There's Muya. Troike on the right wing, working against Lomshek. Doherty, good dish. Muya blocked by Aaron Higginbotham. Those two look at each other and grin. I think Higginbotham maybe knew he got away with a little bit of body, but it's still a really nice play. That you don't see every day. I'm probably not seeing it all against Caleb Muya. Over to Lomshek on the right side. Higginbotham driving. He'll throw it up. Shot no good. Rebound pulled out of by Worrell. Trojans need to run. Worrell. Nobody to go with it. Dylan Collins with it on the right side. Here's Troike. Panthers have kind of forced the Trojans to play in half court. They're better on transition D than we've seen from a lot of teams. Troike step back 3 on the way. No good. Tracked down by, to be determined, Matt Lomshek comes up with it. A little slide after he gathered possession, but Higginbotham. Back over to Duggan. And forth they go. Trojans need to stop. They're going to call a foul on Dylan Collins. And he'll pick up his first personal foul, team foul number 2 here in the second half. Lomshek sits down. Van Beens are going to sit down as well. Klinke comes into the ball game. Andrew Lomshek will come in for the Panthers. 4:25 to go, third quarter. They will chew this clock out down, and you all of a sudden look up and be down by 3 with a minute to go. Especially if the clock counts like 2 seconds every time. It's being weird. Side Higginbotham. Higginbotham, kick. Marquardt. Stolen away by Muya. Worrell. Scoop off Troike. He'll lead the vanguard. Scoop with the right hand, good. Evan Troike has 5. Tie ball game. Off right side for Marquardt. To the right corner for Klinke. Henderson come out there to get him. Go baseline. Klinke. Shot up no good, but foul going to be called. That's going to send Klinke to the free throw line to shoot 2. He's 1 for 1. He had an and 1 in that second quarter. Foul was called on Henderson, I believe. Or Doherty. Called on Doherty. His first. And Klinke knocks down the first one. What's this time? Second one coming from Klinke. Up. No good. Rebound, Muya. Long pass up to Troike. Evan, the elbow. Bumped. Kick. Swing it. Henderson. Here's Doherty. Back outside Zane. Nearly stolen away. It is stolen away by Andrew Lomshek. Good effort there by Lomshek. And Ryder a little frustrated coming out of that one. 24-23, 3:22 to play here in this third quarter. Another possession like that, I would expect a timeout. I'm surprised Coach hasn't called one, honestly, yet in this third quarter, knowing he's probably going to need them down the stretch of this game. Van Beesler. Inside for Lomshek at the elbow for Klinke. Troike trying to jump that one, looking like a safety. Jumping a pass, back outside Lomshek, got away with a walk. Dump off inside Klinke, working against Doherty. Good D by Carter, good defensive stand by the Trojans. Muya going to push it out for Troike. 3-on-2, kick, whirl, thought about it, didn't take it. Back outside for Evan. Here's Henderson in the paint. Zane, give way to Muya. He'll elevate over the top, left it short. First time Muya's found somebody kind of match him a little bit because of that height. Higginbotham probably at least an inch, maybe two on Caleb Muya. There's a steal. Whirl. Ryder just not real aggressive. Troike off the glass, no good. Trojans miss an opportunity. Ryder needs to take that ball to the rim, or at least keep the pressure on. It's frustrating. It's a walk. 2:04 to go here in the third quarter. 24-23. Trojans have squandered some opportunities here in this quarter. Clinky, Lomshek, Van Beasley to the corner for Higginbotham. Clinky, daring him to shoot it. Higginbotham just keeps running that baseline. They are not afraid to hold the basketball. Higginbotham, Trojans recover. Oh! That ball was thrown away and bailed out on the foul call against Ryder Whirl. His first, team fourth. In comes Gabe Muya, out goes Whirl. For the Trojans, minute 27 to go, third quarter, 24-23. Girard down by one. They led by one at halftime. Marquardt to Higginbotham. Back around. Here's Van Beesler. Good defense by Gabe. Marquardt back to Van Beesler. To Higginbotham. Here's Van Beesler. Marquardt off his feet, able to find somebody. Ball knocked loose. Higginbotham up and under. Should be a foul on the floor, I believe. They're going to call it on the. They call it on the floor. They call the bucket good.
Oh. Well, we are.
No. They call that good. Sending the free throw line for the and one. It rims out. 26-23. Largest lead of the ball game for the Panthers. Here up by three. Trojans need a bucket. 45 seconds to go. Third quarter. Here's Muya. Quadruple team. Back outside Henderson. Why not? Here three. On the way. No good. Knocked around and gathered up by Dungan. Outlet Marquardt. Here they go. Up in front. Higginbotham. Up and under. And a foul. They'll go back to the free throw line to shoot two.
Come on, Aaron, put him in.
Foul's going to be called on Henderson. His second. 5 team fouls to 1 team foul. Higginbotham leaves the first one short. He's 2 for 5 on the night. Missed 3 in a row now. Out goes Henderson, out goes Muya. In comes Collins, in comes Whirl. Get some offense for defense there. 30 seconds to go, just under it. Here's the second one by Higginbotham. That one will go through. Collins, 20 seconds. Here's Troike, out high. 7 seconds. 5. Here's Troike, 3. Tamuya, 1. He'll step back, shot on the way. Gets it to go. Ain't good. Oh, look at the way it went off. Coach needs to go get one there. This is frustrating. That is frustrating.
The 3 blind mice.
Nobody wanted to make the call. Nobody wanted to make the decision. To his credit, at least he decided to make a decision, but nobody. They're going to count it. They do count the basket is good. Coach goes out there and fights for one. Now Coach Gion frustrated. Ain't nobody going to be happy about the count of that one. They are going to count it. It should be a 3. It should have been a 3. Now the official's trying to work it out and figure out what that should have been. He won't respond because they're saying come over and discuss it. It should have been a 3-point bucket. If that is, it'll make it a 1-point game. We'll wait to decide this. Shenanigans. They do put it up as a 3-point bucket. That was way too much work to count a shot that was good. So 27-26 will be your final score at the end of the third quarter. Trojans, though, need to figure out some offense. If it wasn't for that one, since they led 15-8, their largest lead of the ball game, at the end of the first quarter, they've scored 11 points, have the Trojans. Panthers have scored 19, have outscored them since that point. So if your scorecard, boxing way, Trojans won round 1, Panthers have won round 2 and 3, and this is a 4-round fight. Here's Troike in the paint. They left him alone, 2 alone. There's Carter Doherty with a rebound and the putback. Trojans lead it 28-27 to start this fourth quarter. Off left side from Marquardt. Marquardt on the left again. They'll go baseline. Up and under. Too quick. Ball loose. There's Muya. There's the stop the Trojans need. Now you got to take care of the basketball. Yeah, the ball's not over the half court. The ball it's the body. It's not the body. It's the ball. And it's not a coincidence this has been focused on a single 1/3 of this crew. There's Van Beesler, and it's going to be a jump ball. This thing's starting to boil a little bit, starting to roll just a little bit.
Someone's going to get a tech.
Get ready to put your noodles in. That hot water's starting to boil.
I'm not sure if Coach Westcott's going to get it first or...
Out goes Van Beesler, alternating possession in favor of the Panthers. They'll get it back here with 7:07 underneath their own basket. Marquardt to try to get it inbound. He will to Andrew Lomshek. One minute into this fourth quarter. Panthers will take the air out of the basketball, man. 1 minute to go in the Riverton-Baxter Springs game. Baxter has a lead 51-47 in that one. Off right side for Higginbotham. 6:24 to go. Been close to a minute possession here by the Panthers. Here's Lomshek. Dungan back to Lomshek. Outside Higginbotham. And a charge. Troike hustles over there, gets his feet set to take that charge. It's probably more so that he kind of was going down a little bit than it was that he even got his feet set, but it's going to be on Higginbotham, his first. Team 2. Pressure applied here by the Panthers in backcourt. Trojans will bring it across. Lomshek picking up Troike. 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Trojans up by 1 with the basketball. Collins to Oral. Ryder had 8 points in the first quarter. Or 8 points in the first quarter. Has not scored since. Lordy. Inside Muya. Troike. 5:38 to go. Ball's poked out. Ryder will go pick it up. Working against Marquardt. And out comes to kind of bail out Ryder there. Marquardt was getting the best of that one. This has been 2 really physical ball games. Muya to the rim, off the glass and good. Probably should be headed to the free throw line. He's in double figures finally. That's his first bucket since early in the second quarter. 30-27, Trojans in front by 3, 5-minute mark of this fourth quarter. Off right side for Duggan. Credit to the Trojan student section. They have been, it's small but mighty crew over there. Panthers more than double them in size over here, and they're quiet as church mouse. Lomshet, and a foul going to be called on Troike. On the putback there, a good play defensively, get the steal. Trojans need to take better care of the basketball. Evan will be picked up for his second personal foul. It's team foul number 7, so it's going to send Lomshet to the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1, I believe. No, they say shooting 2. First one's up and hard off the back iron, no good. .438 to go in the ball game. 30-27. Sheck makes the adjustment to a 2-point contest. Pressure applied. It's token. It's not real aggressive. It's kind of a matchup press. Collins going to blow past Van Beezer and get the foul. He'll be team foul number 3. The first on Van Beesler. Nobody really in foul trouble with 4.5 to go. Troike on the right wing. Evan. Hard pass to Collins. Pull up. Baseline. All the way. No good, but he's going to be fouled. I think they're going to get Van Beezer on the closeout. I don't know if he got him on the shot, but I think he got him right after the shot with some body. And that's going to send Dylan Collins to the free throw line. Trojans want to know how this game's been officiated. This is their third free throw attempt of the game. Collins, an 85% free throw shooter, misses the first one. Here's the second one. Rare empty frame there for Dylan Collins, and good effort by him to try to stay back and make something happen, but it goes out of bounds back to the Panthers. Well, you got to make your free throw shots. If you're only going to shoot 4, you got to make a few of them. They're 1 of 4 now on the day from the charity stripe are the Trojans. Panthers have not shot all that many as well, but they've certainly shot more than that. They haven't hit their free throws much either. Marquardt driving, gets a hand, rolls it over. Tie ball game again. Marquardt's second bucket of the ball game. Henderson to whirl. 3:50 to go. 30-0. Troike's got a speed advantage over Matt Lomshet. Get a screen off of him, but give him an opportunity to get to the rim. He's got it out high. There it is. Oh my goodness. Fouled hard. He was fouled at the free throw line. They're going to call it on the floor. He was fouled real hard on the take. It'll be Lomshet's first. Team foul number 5. .328 to go here in this ball game. Trojans have led throughout most of it, although the Panthers had to lead a few times. Troike throw it in deep for Doherty. Around the whirl. Ryder. Back outside to Troike. Carter on the left side. Here's Whirl. Troike. And a timeout going to be taken by Coach Westcott. That's got to be one of the first called timeouts of the game. It's been a pretty fluid one. It's a 30. We'll take it. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Producers Co-op of Girard has been serving the needs of farmers and ranchers in southeast Kansas for decades. With a wide range of products and services, you'll be sure to find what you're looking for. Contact the Agronomy Center for seed recommendations, seed treatments, crop scouting, grid and soil sampling, custom and variable rate application, and more. Raise the bar and make this year the most profitable yet. To learn more, visit them online at girardcoop.com or call the Agronomy Center at 620-724-8372. Producers Co-op, working for you.
Six lead changes, 3 ties. We're in the midst of one of those right now, 30-30. Trojans with the basketball. 3:13 to play in the ball game. Henderson with it. Over to Whirl. Whirl. Elbow for Choikey. Evan will attack. Fade away on the way. No good. Knocked around. Evan will come back with it. Somehow end up with it. Henderson with it on the left wing. Dump off inside for Doherty. Carter off the glass. No good. So much contact underneath there and just nothing doing. They have not been able to get any shooting fouls hardly at all tonight for the Trojans. Back to the Panthers here with 2:40 to play. I would not put it past them to work for the final shot. With 30-30 tie with 2:30 to go now. Right side for Dungan. I'm telling you. Here's Van Beesler. Look outside for Lomshed. My goodness. This possession started, I think, with 2:48 to go in the game. Side Marquardt. Here's Higginbotham. Look outside for Van Beesler. Trojans trying to get the stop here. Here's Van Beesler. Minute 40 to go in the game. Bonkers. Over a minute into this possession. And a foul going to be called on Evan Choikey. His third, team 6. I don't think they wanted that foul. I'm not, or team 8 rather. But stop that possession, get the ball back. It's not conventional wisdom. You just hold and hold and hold and try to get a stop and get the ball back, but they were going to hold that ball for the rest of the game. Here's Van Beesler. Rattles in the first one. It's his first point of the ball game. Colgan back in front, 31-30, minute 33 to play in the game. Here's the second one. That one's up and good as well. Timeout taken by Coach Cheon. Trojans down by 2. 93 seconds to go in the game. We're back at 30. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It cannot be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and print, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You. Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
.133 to go here in the ball game. Trojans trail 32-30. On the road. Trojans trying to clinch a piece of the CNC title. Trying to solidify themselves as the number 1 seed in the sub-state. And scrappy St. Mary's Colgan Panther team, number 3 ranked team in Class 3A, or 2A rather. Trojans need a bucket. Maintain the status quo here in this one. Collins to Troikey. They've just been so tight. There's Muya into the paint, slashing up. Shot no good. Gets the roll. Still loose. Caleb is going to throw it up, and a timeout going to be called by Coach Westcott with the basketball, and Caleb falling out of bounds. Coach calls a timeout and gets it. We'll keep it right here. Lady Trojans fell earlier tonight, 52-36, at the hands of the Panthers, and a good effort by them. Trojans fall to 9-2 in the CNC, 13-5 on the season. It's a rough one for them. We'll regroup. We got tomorrow night off. Use it wisely, partner.
Will do.
And then back at it on Thursday. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Enjoy your time off again because we're back at it next week. Hard, hopefully. Both Trojan teams will host first-round games in the sub-state. Monday for the girls at 6. They'll play Riverton. Tuesday for the boys at 6. Don't know who they play yet. And then if they win, girls on Thursday, boys on Friday at Caney Valley, the host side of the sub-state. And if you can make it to a championship game, you'll play those on Saturday back at Caney Valley. Nearly thrown away by Dylan Collins, who was trying to go right back to Caleb Muya. 1:08 to play here in this ball game. Trojans with it, 32-30. Worrell gets it into Troike. Minute 6. Dale thinks the Trojans should hold it for the final shot. Try to tie this ball game up. Foul going to be called on Higginbotham. It's going to be team foul number 6. It's on the floor, 58 seconds to go. I disagree.
Well, your coaching record shows.
Low blow. Here's Troike. Gordy. Worrell. Gordy. Troike. Up off inside Muya. Knocked away. Troike somehow ends up with the ball in his hands. Backside Collins. Scoop off Carter Doherty. A foul going to be called on the take. And it's going to send Carter to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul's called on Matt Lomshek. And Carter, not a lot of free throw attempts, 69% on the season. Chance to tie this ball game out with 38 seconds to play. Catch at the front iron, gets it to roll in. Here comes the second one, forthcoming. This clock screwed up. And it's back. That was a weird. 32-31. Carter missed it. Trojans need to stop. Desperately need to stop. Lomshek and a timeout. No, a foul. They foul Matt Lomshek, I believe. It's going to be Muya's second, team 9. And it will send Lomshek to the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1. He is 1 of 2 on the night from the charity stripe. Outside of the 1 and 1, no good. But rebound by Higginbotham. Big stolen away by Dylan Collins. They destroy Dylan Collins somehow and knock it loose. Nearly knock his teeth loose. No call on that one. Big rebound by Higginbotham that sends Marquardt to the free throw line now. Much better free throw shooter, Marquardt, but he hasn't had an attempt yet tonight. And he'll knock down the first one. Made them both. And a timeout taken with 23.8. Trojans down by 3 with under 30 seconds to play. We're back in 30. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do-it-yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Heidrich's, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Trojans working out the final 23.8 seconds of this one, down by 3 with the basketball as we get back underway. So if you've got a good three-point play, it might be the time to pull it out. Trojans trying to avoid losing their second conference game of the season. Lost to Baxter Springs earlier. Got them coming up on Thursday. Conference standings, Colgan is number 3 in the conference standings at 7-3 on the year. They're just trying to play spoiler here in this one. They don't have a chance to win it. Ryder Worrell had 8 points in the first quarter. Has not really even made many attempts since then. He's got the basketball, 16 seconds, 14, 13. Troike, and a timeout going to be taken by Coach Lescott with 11.3. It's another full. We'll take 30. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Trojan Basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Good luck, Trojans, from your friends at Crawcan. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
.3 to play. Good look in there at Coach Westcott. Starters are the ones going to be in the game here. These 5 have played a ton. Really, Zane Henderson is about the only other guy that's gotten into the ball game here in the second half. And Trojans need a three-pointer. Trojans won the first game when these two played in Girard. Trojans trying to avoid the sweep here in Pittsburgh. Troike gets it in a whirl. Ryder throwing up on the way, nearly good. Muya, all they're going to see, stepped out of bounds. Ryder didn't need to necessarily take that shot. They had plenty of time, perhaps. But he gave it a chance. Trojans need a turnover desperately. 7 seconds. Get it in, they'll foul Marquardt. That's where they wanted to get it. And he's got a chance to ice this thing with 5.9 seconds to play. It'll be a 2-shot foul too because Trojans are over the limit. And so here's Cal Marquardt. He's made his last 2. And that's a big one there. Coach Sheehan's going to take his final timeout of the ball game. We will take it along with him. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Trojan Basketball, George.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
(35-31). That's the situation. Trojans trail by 4. Girard led a majority of this ball game. Colgan Trojans led by 7 after 1, 15-8. Trojans had a lead by 9, 19-10. That was their largest lead of the ball game. And at that point, the Panthers went on an 8-0 run to make it a one-point game at halftime. And I think that's where kind of things started to slip away for the Trojans. It went back and forth early going of the third quarter. But the Panthers led by after 3, 27-26. Trojans grabbed the lead briefly, 28-27. Got it to as many as 3, 30-27 in this fourth quarter. But the Panthers grabbed the lead back 31-30, and that's where it sits here, 35-31. Cal Marquardt a chance to make it a 5-point ball game with 5.9 seconds to play. Missed it. Rebound. Worrell fires a long 3 on the way. Good. And they're going to have to put some time on the clock. Coach looks, he said 2 seconds, at least 2 seconds. There was time left when he called timeouts. There's no way they can end this game here. Officials will work it out. Dale's been seeing the whole time the clock was going to be a factor in this game. And Coach wanted 2 seconds. He's probably not going to get 2 seconds. But the 3-point shot by Ryder Worrell, what a time to hit that finally. After he had 8 points in the first half, all in the first quarter. Drops that one in. He's got 11. Here at 1.5. I figure that's where they kind of come in at. It's just going to come out of the Trojans getting a steal in a 1-point game.
Good work for that 5 count.
Yeah. Oh, they put 0.5. 0.5. Ugh. 35-34. Ugh. Lady Trojans fell earlier tonight, 52-36. I'm just editing all this stuff in my head. It's been a rough night for the Trojans here on a snowy night. I assume so. It was snowing when I was out there right before the game started. I assume it's still going. Or
scrolling there at halftime and saw some snowmen that were built. That was pretty neat.
Spring sports start Monday. In case you're keeping track. Trojans need to stop. Matt Lomschek to throw it in. He'll run the baseline. They'll throw it deep. He's got to touch it. If he doesn't touch that ball, it goes right back to that spot with 0.5 on the clock. And Higginbotham just fast enough to catch it with 0.5. Trojans fall here on the road, 35-34. Rough night for the Trojans as they get the sweep of the Panthers. Or swept by the Panthers here on the road in the next to last game of this regular season. And I think the stopping and starting and two games in 2 weeks because of the weather has kind of slowed the momentum the Trojans had there for a little while. Final score, though, Trojans fall 35-34. We'll talk about it on Leah Smith Agency postgame show. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, bringing 10 years of industry experience back to her hometown. Give Leah a call at 620-670-4590, proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. Come back to wrap up this woeful night here in Pittsburgh. Trojans fall 35-34. We're back in 2 minutes. You're watching Trojan basketball and the Leah Smith Agency postgame show on Girard Sports Live.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent in Girard is Leah Smith. Leah is excited to bring more than 10 years industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri back to her hometown. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options, whether it's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. Give Leah Smith a call today at 620-670-4590. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. Producers Co-op of Girard has been serving the needs of farmers and ranchers in southeast Kansas for decades. With a wide range of products and services, you'll be sure to find what you're looking for. Contact the Agronomy Center for seed recommendations, seed treatments, crop scouting, grid and soil sampling, custom and variable rate application, and more. Raise the bar and make this year the most profitable yet. To learn more, visit them online at girardcoop.com or call the Agronomy Center at 620-724-8372. Producers Co-op, working for you.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan instant issue mascot debit card. While you're there, be sure to ask about My Mobile Money and mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings, leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Back out here on the Leah Smith Agency postgame show here on Girard Sports Live as we wrap up tonight's action. Trojan women fall 52-36 earlier tonight. They fall to 13-5, 9-2 on the season. Trojan men going to fall to 15-3 and fall to 9-2 in the CNC as well. As the Trojans led at good portions during this game, but let the Panthers kind of keep pace. Trojans could have put it away in that second quarter. It may have been a completely different outcome to this game, but unfortunately, they were not able to do that. And the Trojans fall here 35-34 in this game. They led by as many as 9 at one point in the second quarter, but only led by 1 at halftime, trailed by 1 after 3. Grabbed the lead briefly, led by 3, 30-27 early in the fourth quarter, but lost that lead and never saw it again. And fall 35-34 here in Pittsburgh. For the Panthers, they had a game plan and they executed it. I was looking back at points. Lowest point total of the season, if I have the numbers right, for Caleb Muya, as he finished with just 10 points in this game. Probably one of the few times he has not led them in scoring this season, as well as Ryder Worrell finishes with 11 points in the game off that 3 he knocked down with allegedly 0.5 seconds on the clock. And before this, his lowest was against Galena back in the third game of the year. The Panthers have a plan for him and have been able to do a pretty good job of it. Last time, Caleb had 28 points, though, so I knew they wanted to try to do something different, and they do, holding to just 10 points in this one and make it a slow-scoring affair, made them play their basketball, and that's where they ended up. I think I am right on stats, by the way, so that should be where he is for this ball game. Final numbers here real quick, brought to you by the Bender on 7. Everyone's headed to the Bender for another great post-game celebration. Grab your friends and head to the Bender for a late-night snack and some fun. Bender on 7, Girard's favorite hangout. Dine in, carry out. Call 620-724-4860. Again, 11 points for Ryder Worrell, 10 for Caleb Muya, and then 5 for Evan Troike and 5 for Carter Doherty. And that's it in this one. As the Trojans score 34 points in this ball game. And again, fall to 15-3 and 9-2 in the CNC. We'll take another quick break. We'll come back and hopefully talk to the head coach of the Girard Trojans, Rod Westcott. All out here on the Leah Smith Agency postgame show on Girard Sports Live.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids nights, and Friday boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
Croc-In Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
Welcome back to the Leah Smith Agency postgame show here on Girard Sports Live as we wrap things up here tonight. Trojans fall in this one 35-34. Joining us now, the head coach of the Girard Trojans, Ron Westcott. A tough loss in this one, Coach. One where you guys kind of set the pace early in this game, and then they took over the control of the pace, and it's a lot about that, controlling and playing your game versus their game. And you guys are so different in what you want to try to do. And if they can do what they want to do, it makes it tougher. Hold Caleb to his lowest scoring total in the season, which obviously was a factor since he had 28 against him the first time you guys met him. All in all, just unable to kind of break away from the Panthers. If you keep it close in this place, it's tough to get a win.
Oh, for sure. You know, they did a great job and just very disciplined, as disciplined a team as we've seen all year. You know, they run that offense to death, and they're going to wear you out. You stand out there and chase them forever. They're just solid with the ball, and they're not going to turn it over. And, you know, like you said, we had some good run-outs there in the first quarter, but, you know, they got things under control and really took control of the tempo, like you said. But, you know, tough, hard-fought game. I thought our kids really played hard tonight. I thought our focus was a lot better tonight than it was last night. I thought that, you know, we come ready to play tonight, and, you know, give them a pretty good shot, just wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, I mean, you played a pretty good team last night because Riverton took Baxter to the wire, fall by 4 in that one. They tried to do you guys a favor, kind of, but obviously this kind of stretch down the season's been tough. I mean, mentally it's going to be a challenge for your kids. Have all the weather, delay those games, and now re-rack it, have a night off, and go back to work on Thursday. How's the mental makeup, and how do you plan to kind of approach things to make sure everything goes the way you want?
That's a lot every year, and you know, when you throw some things in there that kids aren't used to seeing, that's even more of a mental thing. But you know, it is what it is. Everybody's in the same boat right now. You know, we've got to come back and get to work tomorrow and probably get to the free throw line. Gosh darn, if we make our free throws last night, we win by 20-some, and you know, tonight, it'll end up being a 1-point game error. But
well, it doesn't matter. You took 6 free throws.
So
you shot 2 of 6.
Yeah. So you know, didn't get to line much, and you know that's probably due to us not being very aggressive getting to the rim. And I thought early in the first quarter we were very aggressive and got to the rim. Some of that was in transition, but as the game went on, I thought we played a little more passive on the offensive end, and especially in the second quarter. I thought in the second quarter they really slowed it down and got us out of our game. I thought we were a little bit hurried at times and threw some things up that we didn't need to do. We need to be a little more aggressive and try to get to the rim once we're attacking that middle. But I'm rambling right now, so I'll just shut up.
No, it's a tough one here for you here on this one. A chance to really clinch the CNC. Now you all go back and have to play it. It'll be a true CNC title game coming up on Thursday against Baxter Springs. I'm sure you'll sleep like a baby thinking about that one coming up on Thursday.
Yeah, we know what we got ahead of us, but you know, our goals are still there in front of us. You know, whoever wins it Thursday night, like you said, it's going to be
much on the line.
It's going to be a true CNC champ. So you know, everybody wanted to go this double round robin, and I guess everybody's getting what they wanted here. So hopefully we get to turn around and see them the next week in the championship game. We'll see.
That would be ideal.
But yeah, a lot on the line Thursday. It'd be interesting to see how things go. I know everybody wants to win that league title, but at the same time, you got Sub-State setting the next week. So we'll see how everybody plays it.
All right, Coach. Well, appreciate your time coming up here and chatting with us. Tough loss here. Do it again on Thursday.
All right, thanks, BJ.
Head coach of the Girard Trojans, Rod Westcott, joining us here on the Leah Smith Agency post-game show. Trojans fall here 35-34 in the boys' game. Girls fall 52-36 in their game earlier tonight as well. That's going to do it for us on this night. A rough one for the Trojans. Again, we're back at it on Thursday as the Trojans welcome in the Baxter Springs Lions for our regular season finale on senior night there at Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium in Girard. Thanks to my partner Dale Sherman. Thanks to both coaches for coming up here as well. You've been watching Trojan Basketball in your home for Girard High School Athletics, Girard Sports Live.
No, we were getting electrocuted the entire game.